I wish I had good news. Wish I had good news, but we've got more news. More news is good news. It keeps crapping out. Hello, everybody. Welcome to the After Chat. I am Josh, KI6NAZ. Thanks so much for clicking on the Ham Radio Crash Course. So the After Chat, which I'm not fully all eared up yet to get on the Discord, but I wanted to catch everybody up on the changes that have happened. I switched laptops out. I thought maybe that might help, but now we're on a Lenovo. I should sit up. I should sit up like an adult here. Don't slouch, Josh. We get a bit further, but maybe, and then yeah. Keep going, buddy. I think you all might be right that there's some kind of interference thing going on, but at the same time, it's like, I don't know. Why? Did you not move? Are you here? Oh, you're here. That's why. Yeah, there you go. Yeah, see, I'm not even getting gpredict to work. I have SatPC32. That's where I ran into all my problems. Hopefully, I was going to show that all to you, but man, nothing but issues today. Nothing but issues. I was running a little long on getting started here, so I figured I'd just go live and we'll sort out the audio right now. But yeah, kind of frustrating. Obviously, so this obviously adds a little bit of character to this whole thing. Hello, Chloe. My dog's here. This adds a little bit of character to everything, because if we're going to try and do a live stream from San Clemente Island, I'm going to need to, not have computers around. That's odd. Yeah, what a wild and crazy stuff. Let me fix my mic here. There we go. How's that? Oh, it's peaking. Sorry about that. We're good now? Yeah, we're good. More RF with the AirPods. Yeah, just tons of RF. That's what we're going for. We got the most RF. That's what we're aiming at all times, right? Let's join the Discord here. I'm gonna start working on that today. This is weird because it's showing up on the audio output screen on. This is messed up, man.
I like being in the Matrix.
If our audio is not going over to YouTube, then we could be out on our own too.
All right, how about YouTube now? Anybody? Everybody on YouTube? Hey, we got a super chat. Thank you for the super chat. I'll take it. Thank you, Steve.
There it is. You got it.
Oh, so that's working. Oh, wow. Okay, so
yes.
So many things have happened. There was an update to OBS on the Mac that apparently changed that. So I've added a second channel of audio. I can hear you. You hear me okay? Everybody's hearing me okay? Give me a thumbs up on YouTube and Discord. Holy
hearing you great here on Discord.
So this was a software change. This was a software change on OBS, a big time on OBS, and then obviously Discord to a degree. But okay, wow. Sorry, guys. But the good news is we often after chat well after the sun has gone down. So we still have plenty of time to answer your ham radio questions. With that said, I have given... Come on. There we go. Oh, boy. And it died. Oh, jeez.
What died?
So I pulled out laptop number 2 for the SARCTRAC. And apparently it died, so now we have to reconnect it here.
Well, hopefully you brought that extension cord and power for your OBS software.
Oh yeah,
computer.
We're so cooked up. And by the way, I completely disconnected everything and tried completely. Okay, it's connected now. So it sees the gimbal.
Yeah, that was quick.
This is a much faster laptop, but you see it'll still... See, it just dies. Is there some kind of delay that I can add on PuTTY that will, like, wait? There's no heat right now. The sun's going down over the houses.
Yeah, but PuTTY's not giving up on you.
Something's giving up on me.
Well, yeah, it's the Wi-Fi connection between the dongle and the receiver on the other side. That's what's dying. You're dropping packets. That's what we call it in the industry. You're dropping packets between the two, and then drop enough packets, and it's decided it's disconnected.
It can't be any closer. It cannot be any closer.
It may not be closeness. It may be all the Wi-Fi around you.
Chloe, watch out.
And somebody was suggesting a minute ago, like channels in 2.4 gig, and yeah, I don't know if you can change the channels in 2.4, or if you have one of those apps that you can look and see what's broadcasting on the 2.4 channels.
I mean, we might be
around
able
my
to.
neighborhood, they're all full.
Yeah, Don, you can. If you have a consistent connection to the dongle and the radio, you can go into the program mode and choose any of the standard Wi-Fi channels, but you need a connection to go in and change the connection.
Oh my God, it's happening. It's happening. That was the whole thing. Oh my God. Oh, hold on. Oh, we got all the things. So let's see. What did I do differently? I just moved the thing so that the little bits were pointed directly at each other? That's crazy. No, we already did that, though. You don't understand. All right, so let's see if we can change the channel. Can we start stop motors?
If you go into the P menu, Josh, you can go through all the options, and one of them is Wi-Fi channel.
Wait, say that again?
It's the P menu, pop-up menu.
Oh, I love it. We got a smart guy in the chat here. No, that just motor started. Hold on. Oh my God, it's moving. It's moving. Watch your eyeballs. It's coming for you. It's coming for you.
I'm not a smart guy, but if we have a highlight reel at the end of this year, this whole thing needs to be in it, especially the, oh my God, it's moving.
Definitely.
Come kill me.
Yes.
Hit my artery. Go ahead. Take me out.
In December, this thing is going to be loaded with Christmas lights.
Yeah, it's literally moving out of line of sight, everybody. But it's still going, so it's still tracking to some degree. Okay, so what's the capital P? Does it matter? Lowercase versus capital? I think it might.
Yeah, it actually is capital P.
Okay, all right. So let's. No, see, it's saying motor stopped. That's supposed to be S. No way. It does not have that of an insane.
Oh no, it turned around and now it can't see.
Now it's coming right for me. Oh my God. Oh my God. Oh my God. Oh my God.
It's the AI. It's coming at you. It's coming for
right
you.
At me. If I tune up on my 705, I'm going to have to definitely get a radiation report.
I think when you get this out in the field, away from an urban environment, you'll have much better luck.
It does not require a phone. Okay, so hold on. There it is. Does not require a phone. Does not require a phone. None of what I'm doing should require a phone. And by the way, I ran into significant issues. We're not even at the point that I had problems when I started going live. I appreciate throwing a lot of signals at it. I still think it's a good kit. I'll just say, like, things are okay.
He's talking about a phone for logging into Discord.
Oh, no, but there's a phone app technically that you can log into, like via the Wi-Fi. So yes, there is more things you can do with this, but we're not even at that point yet. I think we lost it completely then. Oh yeah, it's big.
Yeah, it disconnected because now the Wi-Fi is on the backside of that.
That's crazy though. Okay, we're gonna move it again. Again. We're
I
moving.
just think it's your urban environment right now. You just got too much Wi-Fi.
My urban environment.
Right. All your neighbors are running Wi-Fi. You know they are.
My
totally
neighbors
agree.
with the
Ham radio
Wi-Fis.
in the hood.
Ham
Yep.
radio in the hood. That's right. They all got them Wi-Fis.
So a lowercase s turns your motors or enables them and disables your motors. So
Yeah.
you might want to disable your motors and then go into capital P mode, and hopefully you can connect enough to get to the Wi-Fi channel.
Well, again,
Okay, it's freaking
to
out.
change the channel, to change the Wi-Fi channel, you need to know which ones are the most clear.
Yeah, well, it defaults to 7, so let's just go on the assumption that either 1 or 13 might be better.
Let's go with anything that I'm on right now is the right one.
As amateur radio operators, we can use channel -2.
Oh,
and that one's always clear.
It's fully cooked, buds. It's fully cooked. It does not want to respond. I need a Wi-Fi extender for my gimbal. That's good. I like it. All right, I'm gonna. Oh wait! It's coming back. It's coming back. Maybe.
I know.
They cannot be closer to each other right now. Like, this is the closest they have ever been. That little black spot is closer to this than it's ever been. Okay, we're resetting the whole jam. We're doing it all over again. What a nightmare. By the way, I thank everybody for watching, because I need to get this working. We need to get this working for San Clemente Island.
We're all having a blast, so.
Josh, it's very entertaining. At least you're having fun. When stuff like this happens to me, I lose my mind.
Is everybody still here on YouTube? We're good? I got a weird audio thing that all of a sudden decided to change. Are we good?
Yeah, YouTube is good.
Okay. All right.
And Josh, you know the ham radio rule of thumb. The second you stop live streaming and shut everything down for the night, it'll start working.
Yeah, Josh, you have a lot of patience. If it was me, I would have to do something that's illegal here in Indiana. That's all I'm saying.
Yeah, it feels like we're almost in K-Booty Town. Like, I'm surprised he's not in the chat right now. Okay, so Dongle's back. Dongle's back online. We're going to plug the gimbal back in. Oh my God, come on.
I once watched a demo with Steve Ballmer on stage, and he had practiced it.
Developers, and just soaked, just completely soaked. Developers. Oh, SARCTRAC's connected.
Did everything. All right.
Oh, so many things. Oh, hold on. Okay, so who said sit down? Dude, could you imagine? Dude, Steve Ballmer is like, that man was like a caveman. Could you imagine just the intensity of that dude? It'd be crazy. It's not responding anymore, guys. Okay. I want to find out. Oh, Jeremy, DM me. DM me. I'll let you know. And I think he's totally down. Oh, here we go. Here we go. Things are happening. Things are happening. Oh, my God. Oh, no. God. I just need to get to the command prompt so I can turn off the motors. Is it tweaking them? By the way, what this will do is it'll find a spot where it's like working, and then it'll keep it. It'll do this weird little circle pattern, almost like it's working in Geo, which is kind of cool. Come on. Come on. Wait, we're literally pointed right at it. What is my next option? How far can we go? Okay, we can actually, we're gonna do some more stuff here. Hold on. We're gonna make this work. I swear we're gonna make this work. All right, so I've got a pretty decent length of cord. Maybe not. All right, we're gonna disconnect that. Oh, the charger's out. How much batteries is... Okay, the battery's probably good enough. I'm literally going to disconnect the monitor for a second here. Chloe, what is going on?
If it's a PCB antenna, maybe changing the orientation of one of the dongles, like the one on the antenna, might help.
Yeah, it's probably a little ESP, 32 with a PC board antenna built in.
See,
yeah, that's what I'm thinking.
It's literally underneath it right now. It's right next to it, and it's still not able to. Okay. Why? This is not great. I'm very frustrated. Let's see. Who do we got in the chat? All right, we got a decent chunk of people. Let's take a break from my nonsense. Let's go to the chat and welcome everybody who's here for the first time. And like to ask a ham radio question. If you're just here for the disaster that is me trying to make this thing work, fine, no problem. We'll get back to that. But if you are here for the first time on our Discord, never been before, we want to say hi to you, specifically want to welcome you. And if you have a ham radio question, any question for newcomers, go ahead, go now. Anybody in the chat, come forward, please. Break up the monotony here. It's all old veterans in here, right? Oh man, Mike's in the house. Mike, hey, are you enjoying my struggles?
Josh, I think you chased all the newcomers away.
I might have.
Hey Josh, you might want to take that dongle. Is it the dongle that's on the beam? Is that your USB bridge?
That is the Wi-Fi.
Yeah, so the serial port, it's just doing a bridge over Wi-Fi to talk to that.
Yeah.
You might want to separate that from the metal of the mast.
Yeah, it's all non-metallic. Everything's non-magnetic. That was one of the big points of the whole build.
Metallica rules.
I mean, it can't hurt. It looks like you just have it zip tied, so it couldn't hurt. Just maybe let it dangle.
Oh, you know what?
What?
Okay, I will be right back. I got to go get something. I got to get a magnet and potentially a screwdriver and a lot of tape. So let me be right back.
Don't forget the big hammer.
Would that be it? That can't be it. All right.
Hello.
All right, I will be right back.
Hey, Mike.
Hey, Mike.
Lagging?
Oh, you can hear me. Okay, good.
Yeah, I hear you, bud.
Yeah.
All right, cool.
Are you
back in Houston or?
No, he's at the Salute Your Parks weekend.
Yeah, no, I'm sorry. I didn't want to interrupt. I just saw on Twitter that you were talking about us, so I wanted to pop in, and I don't know what you're talking about, but I don't want to take over. Just
Yeah, no, go
carry
ahead.
on.
No, tell us what's happening, because I'm going to run out for a second. Go ahead.
Oh yeah. So while Josh is gone, no, we're just sitting here right now. It's just me, Jason, Frank, Frank is on. Frank, what frequency are you on? Frank is
14257.
Frank can't do two things. 14257. So Frank's currently operating sideband parks on the air right now. Jason and I are sitting here drinking Frank's whiskey and talking about ham radio. I had a great day. It was absolutely beautiful today. We've got the DX Commander set up. We've got a triplexer so we can run multiple radios on the same antenna. I set up by the shore with my pack antenna earlier on 40. Didn't make a lot of contacts, but still a lot of fun. Had a lot of people stop by. So just an absolutely gorgeous day. Started to rain a bit earlier, so we put the antenna down. Then it cleared up. Now the antenna's obviously back up, and we're just sitting here. Frank cooked us some delicious beans and franks and burgers. And now we're just relaxing with a libation. And actually, Jason's running FT8 on 15 meters right now. And that's where we're at. So, yeah, that's my report.
I want to say, Mike, tell Jason, thanks for the FT8 contact. It took me forever to get him.
Jason, some guy says thanks for the FT8 contact.
The other Frank, NLW.
The other Frank, NLW, something. I'm not, somebody's got a hot mic open, so I can't hear. But yeah, so thank you. It's appreciated. It's reciprocated. Thank you. We can't be activators without hunters, so it's reciprocal. So thank everybody that's out there that's hunting us.
All right, I'm back. Can you hear me? Okay.
We can.
Okay. All right. So it was not. So I went to go get my AVE ruler, which has the neodymium magnet in there, just to check. Nothing is magnetized, although I don't think that matters for the Wi-Fi. I swear, if I get this thing working, it's going to be like the slickest thing ever. I just need to get it there.
I swear it's got to be channelization.
I hate to be that guy, but I'm not watching. What are we doing?
The SARCTRAC satellite tracking device.
Yeah, hopefully.
Oh, that's right. I opened up YouTube when you were live streaming, and I so wanted to post like an APRS comment, but I didn't, and then I had to close the window because it was eating time.
Oh my god!
But I wanted to do some APRS trolling, so.
Yeah, well, we were all thinking next week you're coming on Josh's show to do APRS.
Yeah.
No, is that next week, Josh? Though.
Next weekend. But
yes, okay.
It's JSA call, but we
Yes.
may dip into how you can make APRS work with JSA call. Maybe if we have enough time.
Let's Josh, I appreciate your optimism. Let's get. You know who you're talking to. We've been friends for a while now.
That's right.
Let's get JSA call working first.
Yes. Yeah.
If at the end, maybe like after the 1 hour mark, maybe we go 10 minutes after, and you just do your APRS thing, and I'll be fine with that.
And
what do I have to do? But.
Mike, when you know it well enough, you can explain.
Screw you, Don, for having a job and not coming out here. By the way,
I wanted to. I really did.
But can't you work remotely? You can work your flex remotely. You can't work your job remotely.
No.
No, that sucks.
Yeah, you were when your boss is calling you every few minutes.
Yeah, well, you were missed. Just know that. So.
Well, I appreciate it, and
well, that's right, Don. You've gone out there a couple of times, right?
Don lives like a minute from here.
Yeah, no, I'm an hour from there.
That is a minute in Texas. That's a Texas minute.
Yeah, you're right, Mike. Literally. It's not far, but
yeah.
I've heard that's a Texas minute, right, Don?
Yeah, it is.
Yeah, an hour is literally like if you have to drive an hour in Texas, that's called going down the street.
Yeah, Mike just lives down the street from us.
Mm-hmm.
Now
that's why I'm here, Don.
Yeah,
I'm actually 4 hours from where I live, but
yeah,
whatever. Anyway. Yeah, so no, that sucks. You weren't here. We missed you.
Yeah, well, I appreciate it. I really did want to come out there, but
I know. Yeah, they sprung that shit on you last minute, didn't they?
Yeah, well, they always do. Mm-hmm. But I am going to Huntsville, damn it.
Nice.
Excellent. All right. Good. So yeah, next week, next Saturday, JS8 call. I'll not drink, at least until we start.
Right.
No. See, when we did it last time, it was like, shoot, you guys were like 3 hours into the after chat,
right?
And then I came on and we were like, hey, we're hammered drunk. Let's do JS8 call. So like, I kind of have the gist of it. I mean, I don't really, but I have a lot of questions, so it should be good. And hopefully we can. Hopefully, there's a lot of people like me who are not like just computer savvy, and like I'm not a computer guy, right? I'm just a regular asshole. But it's such I see the potential. I know the potential for this application. It's just not. I don't perceive it as just a. You can open the program and just navigate it. You know. It's not intuitive.
Intuitively, yeah, sure. Yeah.
Right. And Mike,
but DaVinci Resolve, my editing software, is not intuitive. I had to I watched hours and hours and hours and hours of footage just to be able to use the program that I edit with now. So I get it, but anyway.
And Mike, when you learn it, we're going to expect that you're going to be able to explain it to Frank.
That's a big expectation, dude. I'll tell you what. Here's our expectations of Frank, and this we've had this conversation twice in the last 24 hours. So Frank is the kind of ham radio operator that will just throw his call sign out. No clue what the other guy's call sign is. No clue why he's calling CQ. He just heard a CQ or he heard a pile up, and he throws his call sign out. And you hear KG5AHJ. And then he's like, oh, hey, what was your call sign?
Oh, I hear Jason in the background.
Yeah. Well, Jason's working FT8 on 15 meters. Dude, 15 meter FT8 has been on fire all freaking day. He just works Russia.
Question?
Go ahead, question.
Who's got the question?
I know you guys run the 705. Have you have any problems with your connecting the USB to a laptop and have the noise volume just like go through the roof?
Oh yeah.
How do we fix it?
Lots of a really, really good USB cable. Like I think Mike has talked about the trip lights, and then even then I think you've got to add a bunch of the beads to it, the ferrite beads to it.
All right,
I've not needed to add anything. Go ahead, Josh.
I need a quick consensus from the group. What Wi-Fi channel should we select? 0 through 9.
Unfortunately, you can't select -2, but you would want probably you could try 11. That's
no,
high
I've got
up in
0
the
through
band.
9. Those are my options.
Josh, that's the SSID, so you can leave that at 0. Your next option will be the channel.
Yeah.
Okay, so now I've got 1 through 13. So you're saying go to 11?
Yeah, try 11.
There we go. We're going with the this
enough.
is Spinal Tap solution. The anti-wind-up function, I think we leave that to end of pass. Yeah, we want end of pass.
Yeah, you can probably just hit enter through the rest of the options to keep them the same.
There you go. And it's responding to me. It's responding. Happy?
Progress.
Is it happy? Oh, here we go. Wait, no, and then it crapped out again.
Well, if it's setting the Wi-Fi channel, it's probably got to disconnect and reconnect.
That's true. That's true.
See, now it's on 11. And then your dongle has to find it on 11.
Hey, boys, I'm going to jet out real quick. I just wanted to hop in and say hello and I hope you get whatever the heck you're doing work, and I hope to work on APRS.
Thank you,
Yeah,
thank you,
and,
thank you, Mike. Appreciate you.
Tell
All right,
everybody
brother.
hi.
Talk to you next
Tell,
week, buddy.
tell
We'll see you
everybody
ne-
hi.
We'll see you next week. I love you all, 73.
73.
So does the dongle have to be then switched to, or does it know to also change? Because right now it looks like it's totally...
It will eventually also change because it'll find it on that channel.
We would like to think so.
Well,
This
I
doesn't
mean,
look any more reliable though. Maybe one would have been the better option.
no one. The best
Oh,
option.
it got
would
it.
have been
It got it. It got it.
Yeah, as long as it knows the SSID it's trying to connect to, it'll pick any of the channels it finds the SSID on.
Okay. I didn't get it.
But yeah, the best channel for that stuff is -2. Unfortunately, this thing doesn't support -2. Probably because it's from Australia. But
Yeah, it's just a Raspberry Pi, so the Pi itself will not support -2.
I
Oh
think
my
that's
goodness.
just a software thing.
What the hell?
Well, yeah, they could get a custom firmware.
Yeah, I don't know how we do it on Arden, but Arden uses -2, and it's just so much better than being on the standard Wi-Fi channels. Because after all, we're hams and we can run -2.
That'd be a good product improvement suggestion there.
I think this might require a power cycle. So it's probably loaded. So I'm going to power cycle everything because it's just running away right now. Right? It's just running away. You see it? It keeps going on this disconnect cycle.
Yeah, and what I would have done is I have an app on my phone that'll tell me what channels are in use around me, and I would have looked at that and said, oh, okay, this channel seems like there's less on it. But without that, I'm saying 11, but I don't know what your neighborhood's like.
Ay.
Circling back to that 705 question, I fixed my USB noise issues by actually putting ferrites on the coax as close to entry into the radio than I did on the USB cable itself.
Yeah. No, I've talked about that multiple times. That's the real solution. So that's good. It worked for you.
Yeah, I'm not the one with the question. I was saying that it worked for me on my end. So
yeah. Well, I've seen T.O. do different things too to make his work, and basically the whole point is, yes, everybody runs into that problem, or it seems like we all have.
Yeah, I've got a 7300. I've got ferrites on the USB cable, a quality USB cable, and on the coax.
Oh, look at that. Look at the speed. The speed of that. Did you see that? I think that might have been it. I think it might have been a channel, on the same channel, like...
You've got too much on channel 6.
Oh, yeah.
Probably
See, now it's dipping and diving. Watch this. So, do you see how it's bobbing up and down? So...
Yeah.
Okay, let me go back. I'll do 30. Check this out.
Can you make it do that rotate where it rotates the antenna up and down?
Then capital R is the full test.
Capital R?
Oh, look at that. That is cool.
Yeah, okay. All right. So I think we might have found the problem. It was just a busy 2.4, which very upsetting that all my neighbors are on 2.4. That's a separate thing.
Right.
Capital R race test. All right, here we go.
But that kind of tells you get out somewhere in a park.
Here we go. It's moving.
Like
it's moving. It's moving pretty quick, actually. Look at that.
Yeah. Damn, I'm glad I bought one of those.
It's pretty cool. Now, here's where we get into a problem, because I got to start running the software now. And this is where my major hang-up came. If we can get around this, we might actually be able to get on the air if there's actually any activity. But, oh yeah, it totally cleared it. Yes, buddy, yes. Oh yeah, there we go. Look at that.
Well, sadly, I got to take off, so I'm going to be team replay. Hopefully you guys get it working.
Oh, God, it's going into the tree. Oh, God. I'm going to move it a little bit.
Set it up toward those lights.
I'm going to set it up in between them. Okay, come on. Come. Oh, that's the wrong way. There we go. There we go. Oh, my God, it's moving. Don't get in its way.
Well, Don, now you know what not to do and what to do to get yours working.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I know here where I'm at, there's a lot of Wi-Fi everywhere.
A lot of Wi-Fi. Everybody's got the Wi-Fi going.
And
all right.
Neighbors around here are cheap, and everybody runs 2.4.
They just set it up and leave it alone. They literally don't bother with any of the settings.
Right. And even the cable companies, when they come out and set them up, or AT&T or whatever, they just do the minimum.
They don't even do that up here in Northern California.
All right, so this is part of it. So I got further than this. We're going to get into the next problem. The next problem is making SatPC32 connect. That has been my big problem. We're going to try and fix it right now, hopefully. So here's what in my brain, right? I'll show you my problem in a second once it's done with all this. It's having fun though. It's doing the thing. Let's give it the high def. Oh, negative 1.7. We'll fix that right now. Here we go. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. There we go. Get it right there. Oh yeah.
Yeah,
coming all the way around.
Wouldn't that look so cool with some Christmas lights on it?
Yeah, and an amp behind it, blowing it up.
Yeah.
It's a happy little gimbal.
Santa.
It's a happy little gimbal. Yeah, right. That low elevation angle for all that satellite work we want to do. All right, so I think it stops at north, which is where it's at right now. So note, I think it's doing it.
So, it's got its GPS in it. Yeah,
right. So it fudges around.
It knows where it is.
Yeah, it knows where it is. It knows where it is because it knows where it isn't. It'll also fudge around a little bit. I think it's done, though. I think the motors are done. Yeah. Okay, so let's complete unwind to home. Yes, unwind to home. So I'm going to have it unwind now because it wound up its cables, so I'm going to have it unwind. Okay, so far, you know, it's all doing the thing, which is what we want. This is what we're here for.
The self-test works.
So the next part is I need to make it connect to the ham radio software that will track the satellites. Because if I get that going, then we're done. We're golden.
So you've got to connect that to the SARCTRAC to it, but you also have to connect the radio to it, right?
I'm not even at the radio spot. I imagine when I get to the radio spot, it's going to be easy. That's like home sailing for me.
Yeah. But I mean, it's just another step, but yes.
Well, now that it's working, you can just kill the PuTTY instance and then just connect the software to the COM port, right?
Well, so that's what I thought, but when I try and connect it to the COM port, it doesn't work. It will not connect to the COM port.
Yeah, when it connects to the COM port, what in the software is going to do the escape?
Well,
no, it shouldn't have to do that because it's already connected.
No.
Like the Wi-Fi connection's already generated, because the COM port is just a serial data port, right? It's just an opening. So it's not handshaking. It's not going to turn off and go back to normal when you disconnect the COM port. It's going to just stay there and start shoving serial data. You're just not going to read it until you open it to something to read.
So yes, yes, that is what I expect, but I will show you right now. Okay, so let's flip this over. All right, so I think we can close PuTTY now. I think we're all PuTTY'd out.
And yeah, another thing towards that is the fact that now that you're on channel 11, it might work better when you do disconnect it.
I'm hoping. So is there a special disconnect command that I need to run right now? Oh, our pro is gone, unfortunately. So
not necessarily, because see, that's my thing. When normally PuTTY will actually open a serial port and it's doing a little bit of handshaking, saying I'm here and connected.
Right.
And then when you close it, that goes away. And so the only thing you could do at this point is reconnect PuTTY and see what PuTTY thinks, and see if it thinks that it's still connected.
I think it will.
It's changed state. And
so,
if that works, then the software should work.
Yeah, see, it doesn't like it. So we didn't exit out appropriately. So I'm going to disconnect everything. And I'm going to reconnect them.
Oh, unable to open COM6? Is that where it is?
Yeah, it's on COM6. All right, so I'm disconnecting the gimbal. The gimbal's powered off. I'm going to give everything a minute. I'm going to give it a minute. What we got to do next is we got to connect it to something called SatPC32. That's what I'm using. Mm-hmm. There are I can pull up the website that will talk about the other options that are out there. There are 4 software titles that have been tested with this, and we're going to see. I'm going to use SatPC because it's the one that I'm the most familiar with. Yeah, because we're doing it live. All right, so plug it back in. I'm reaching here to make it. There we go. Stop. Okay. All right, gimbal's connected. Should be at a point where we can connect to the laptop software. So I'm going to pull that up. It's this guy right here. And let's run it. And I'll show you this. There's a whole bunch of stuff. This is what I wanted to get to in the live stream. It didn't complain? Hold on. Yeah, see, okay, so that's what I get. Port 6 could not be opened. I get that constantly when I run this software.
Well, you were getting that with PuTTY.
What's that?
You were getting that with PuTTY, right? When you tried to launch PuTTY a second.
Right, but I pulled it and reconnected it, and usually that resets PuTTY. So I can restart the laptop.
Well, check your COM port and your ports thing in the.
Well, we already checked that. It's the right one.
Check it again.
I will.
Because why can't it connect? Usually to me,
yes,
when it says
I know.
It can't connect.
Yes, I know. That's
one of 2 things. Either something's still connected to it, or it's missing out of the.
Yeah, it's serial COM6.
Okay, so this is exactly why I usually use TerraTerm for all COM port stuff and leave PuTTY just for SSH.
Yeah.
No, I'm okay. Well, we're not using PuTTY though. The software is supposed to just connect to it and make it work now.
Just like it was.
No, but what I'm saying is PuTTY is causing the problem because it's not releasing the COM port to be allowed to be used by other things properly.
Well, I mean, I'll restart this sucker. I'm telling you, I've been through all this. I spent hours before the live stream getting this.
No, but when you reboot the computer and you pull the dongle, it's going to disconnect that session you have going on the Wi-Fi because you're powering off the dongle.
I'll redo the whole thing. I don't care. We'll redo the whole thing, and that should remove all doubt. So let's do that.
Can't you just unplug and replug in the dongle though? Because that'll reset the serial port.
Well, yes, hypothetically, I tried that too. So we're getting there. We're getting to my big problem.
Before though, you were on channel 7 and you were having channel 7.
Right. But so here's my thing: is I think most of this issue that I'm running into, it's not even getting to the gimbal. It's just the dongle. It's just trying to open the dongle as a serial port. I think that's what the dongle's doing, is it's the heavy lifting for serial. I'm going to wait until I fully log in, and then I'm going to plug in the dongle, and then we'll we'll check it.
Right.
So
it's a typical Windows programming issue with you deal with serial ports is it doesn't get released properly.
Right.
So when you close PuTTY, like you can go do everything again, and when you close PuTTY, it's not going to release the port, and you're going to have the same problem no matter what you do.
So we're out. We restarted. So we're out. We restarted the whole thing. So I'm gonna now plug in the gimbal. I'm gonna give it a second to all catch up.
But how are you going to do the commands to get it to renegotiate the Wi-Fi?
It does it automatically. It does that.
Oh, okay, itself. Based on the timeout. Okay, got it.
It also knows all the authentication and all that. They come pre-programmed to connect to each other. Okay, so hypothetically, if I run this, yeah, see, I get the error message again. So this is the software that allows me to track the satellites. This is the thing that I had all kinds of problems with. So there's another application. It's this little floating guy. It's called server. Hold on, pull it up. Server ICOM 1. And yes, the laptop is like way away from me right now, just to try and make this like good to go. But so what it's doing is it wants you to define the ports that it has to connect to. So the baud rate is 9600. And I know that the port is 6, so I hit the port 6, and I put a pending delay of 1 millisecond. I don't know that we need that. I think, and see, here's another thing. By the way, documentation is also kind of a mess with some of this stuff. At one time, there was an option for elevation and azimuth. That was just, those were the two checkboxes. They replaced that with attach LF, attach CR, or attach CR plus LF. So I'm assuming...
Attach line feed, attach carriage return, attach carriage return line feed.
Well, yeah, but like, what does that have to do with elevation and azimuth?
No, it's hitting the enter key at the end of the serial data.
Yeah. And certain systems use line feed, some use carriage return, and some use carriage return line feed for the return character.
It's the same difference in a text file for Windows and Linux. Like Windows will have both, and Linux will only have the carriage return.
Right.
Yeah, so for everybody in the chat who's like, before you were on USB 4 or 3, it's a different laptop. It's a different laptop. So we're operating on a different system.
Yeah.
So carriage return or line feed is not going to work because we need 3 escapes, right? Is that basically... I don't know.
We know we need 3 escapes to get the menu, but I don't know that this needs the menu.
Okay.
So carriage return or carriage return line feed may work in this particular instance.
Okay, let's go with that then. All right,
yeah,
so that's
the
serial port as configured.
Yeah. But that's after you're connected. That's why it says attach. So once you're connected, then it will do this. So we're not even there yet, right?
Right. So here's the next thing that says, okay, you've changed the baud rate. I must be restarted. So you go, okay, we're gonna restart it right now. Chloe,
here's an idea. Here's an idea, and maybe Dawn can correct me with this one. What if you used a virtual serial port to split COM6 into 2 ports? Go into PuTTY on 1 port, make sure it's working, and then try the satellite app.
Well, yeah, that maybe, but yeah, I would just like to. The only thing I want to do is when this thing actually connects, I want to see the data that's coming back and forth through the serial port.
So,
and I bet this doesn't log like that.
So, question in the chat, and I'll embiggen the window here so that we can follow along. Come on, embiggen. Wow, this doesn't want to do anything. Hold on. Come on. What are you doing, bud? All right, it doesn't want to big. Okay. So, oh, this is the wrong. God, okay. I hate this. Sat. There we go. That's the one we want. Again, failure on that. All right, so if we go to setup and we go to rotor setup, so this is the rotor setup that's defined by the settings, the install manual. I copied that slightly off. That should be 3. And 1 second. Store. And store. All right, so that was for the settings. That was the settings that came out of the how-to file. Let's go to the how-to file. What? Oh, because it doesn't have Wi-Fi. Wi-Fi is turned off. That's fine. It is the settings. If I have to change that, I will. Hold on. Let's shut this down. And restart. Yeah, again, it crashes immediately. It can't connect to that serial port. So see, this is where I'm stuck. This is what I don't know what to do right now. Did I lose everybody on the Discord? Hello.
No, I'm kind of thinking maybe the virtual serial port thing wouldn't be so bad.
I think what you need to do is you need to start. I think the triple escape actually tells the dongle to start streaming serial data. So without that initialization command, it's not going to do anything. And I don't know what the software is doing here to try and say whether it's open or not, but I think you're not going to get any data back and forth until it sees 3 escapes.
That's sort of what I was thinking too, and that's why I suggested the the virtual serial port setup.
Yeah, I mean that sounds complicated. I mean that's obviously doable, but like if you just, I don't know if you have it installed here, but TerraTerm, then you could actually just connect and disconnect from that port cleanly because it's got a button. You just click it, it disconnects the port completely,
Right.
Releases it.
So yes, that's true. I did. It's a stupid ISS again. Oh God. No, the rotor control is the same. It should just pick up the changes on rotor control. These are literally from the how-to, and so if we, yeah, port 6 is what it should be connecting on. Port 6 is all that matters. It should just try and connect on 9600 baud on port 6. That's all it should do.
Yeah, but when it says it can't open it, that's a basic thing. That's like opening the device.
I know.
Yeah,
that's the part that's like I don't understand what I'm supposed to do differently right now. And I tried another piece of software and it just doesn't it just doesn't work.
And then, like right now, if you run PuTTY, will PuTTY find the serial port?
I don't think so. So I think it's locked up now because of Windows.
Yeah, then something's holding it open.
Yeah, see, it's held open. It's so frustrating.
If you go into Device Manager and go to Properties on the device, I wonder if you can close it in there or force close it.
Yeah, but see, we already started out with it being free for taking.
Right, I know. I don't know what's holding it open, though. Something's grabbed it and won't release it because we know the port is there.
Yeah, I power cycled everything. You can't change the COM port. The COM port is the dongle.
Yeah,
you have to be on the same COM port. Yeah.
So what I'm saying in Device Manager, change it. Physically tell it to change.
I just don't know what that's going to do. That's not going to change anything.
it could possibly open up the serial data.
There's no port collisions happening. There's only one port. It's the one USB port. That's it.
Yeah, okay, so there's nothing in the log saying it's open. On the port settings, can you go to advanced and see if there's...
You should be able to release the COM port in advanced.
Yeah. So if you go to port settings, advanced,
yeah,
there's an advanced at the bottom. Oh, okay, we're behind.
That's what I have.
Yeah, I don't see anything that'll necessarily disconnect it.
Right.
Oh, I think if you change the COM port.
Sure.
That's what I was saying.
Well, yeah, but I mean, like, that's not going to do anything. Let's go to 7.
Well, what I meant was if you change it and hit OK and then go back, you can change it back, but it should release between the two.
Oh, I see what you're saying. So now I have to rerun the software. Of course, it's going to have a problem with 6. So then we go back into 6. It's going to complain. Go to setup. Change this to 7 now. 9600 baud. Save. It's going to complain that it's changed. So, okay, now we got to restart it. That'll shut off. I will run it as administrator. Yeah. See, it just doesn't want to connect. Like, I don't know what I'm supposed to do differently. It's
Try
very
connecting
frustrating.
through PuTTY again.
Well, I'd have to disconnect and reconnect the dongle. All right, so we're gonna kill the program. I'm disconnecting the dongle. I'm reconnecting the dongle. And we'll run PuTTY. Oh, maybe. There we go. And now we need to make this 7. Oh, it's all freaked out. See, now it's now it's all freaked out. Oh, we can bypass that, and then it's back in. And so then if we go back to this, oh, we're getting dark again. Hold on.
Yeah. See, so PuTTY's opening it, but SAT32 is not.
So I think it might be the triple escape thing, in which case you would need the dual virtual COM ports to make that work right.
Okay. So now you see it's like bobbing around. That's the motors like looking for signal, or, you know, trying to be involved in the whole thing of like trying to find the signal. So it bobs around a little bit, which is kind of cool. That's a fun little thing that it does. So those are the motors on. So I'll turn the motors off. And yeah, so it's all working. I don't know. So
yeah,
what is the
issue?
What does the virtual COM ports get me? I don't think I understand.
The virtual COM port would connect virtually to the serial port on COM6, and then it would provide another serial port that you would connect to from your software that would feed through to COM6 on that already connected port. So it gives you a virtual path between
that you could just PuTTY into and look at.
Right. Yes, but I mean, it would kind of allow you to release that one port, so you'd know that COM6 was up and running and working. Then you would connect up the virtual port, and then connect the software to the virtual port. But again, that's assuming, because I don't know what's going on with SatPC32, because have you gotten it to open any serial port on your laptop? Not even the one it's supposed to. It doesn't.
No, I have not been able to get this to connect at all. Like, it does not connect.
It seems like a problem with SatPC32 more so than, because you were just able to connect to it with PuTTY, but SatPC32 said it couldn't find it.
Okay, Don, what I was thinking, as far as the virtual COM ports go, and I'll defer to you if you say I'm wrong with this one, but okay, so right now he's on COM 7. If he uses virtual COM port program and makes, say, 9 and 10 his virtual COM ports, he could putty in on COM 9 and hit the escape key 3 times, and then use the SAT program on COM 10 and see if it sees it that way.
That's not usually, because what you're talking about there is a virtual splitter. I don't know that they operate as a virtual splitter, or that I've never used them that way.
Okay, that was just my idea.
This shouldn't be that complicated. This should not be that complicated.
No, it should. No, it should.
No, it's there. What other software do they say they work with?
Great question. So let me go back to the laptop here, and I'll pull up the website.
Because it would be nice if there was something like OmniRig that would sit between the quote cat port in this case and the software.
Oh, to be a fly on the wall when the developers see this video.
But which developers? Because to me, it's SatPC32 that's got the problem.
Well, they said they tested it. See, that's the issue is that if you go to the instructions for this thing,
tested it with what version? You know, that's always a
the SARCTRAC website says that they emulate the standard that's an AMSAT EasyCom 2 standard that's apparently used in many different rotators.
Yeah, but that's how the software works. But the serial port stuff is not something that is apparently part of that standard, right?
Well, no, that would be low-level operating system stuff, right? But whatever
right. Yeah, that's what we're dealing with right now. We haven't even gotten to send in the commands to the rotator.
Right, we're stuck at the COM port. We're not even doing anything.
I understand that.
So it works off of gpredict.
Which
PST
says you
rotor.
must first install hamlib, so it'll work with hamlib.
Well, gpredict.
And that'll sit between. Well, no, that sits between you and the COM port, right?
But SatPC32 does not.
Right. Yeah.
SatPC32 should just work, is what it's trying to say. If I'm reading this correctly. It only says hamlib after the gpredict mention. You see that? So that makes me think that it's only... Well, that could be at this point. Actually,
see, it says your hamlib folder. There's a thing called rotctld, and you put those commands in it. Oh, and yeah, what it does is it takes a serial port and maps it to 127.0.0.1.
So this is just a really bad documented. So that whole section should move up. Then is that basically the point I'm taking from this? Is that why I can't connect?
No clue.
Because it shouldn't. But, so if it's a hamlib problem, then
no. Yeah, hamlib creates or maps over the serial port and gives you a TCP/IP port instead, which is kind of neat.
But that's only for the settings within gpredict. It doesn't say that you're trying to use TCP/IP with the SAT32.
So that's what I thought. Is that exactly? Is that SatPC32 is supposed to access the COM port directly? That's what it's trying to do. And it's arguing, oh no, yeah, it works. I mean, they said that they tested it, but I don't know. So if you go to, let's go back to, where is it?
But did they test it on Windows or Linux?
No, they said they tested it on Windows. So if you go to SARCTRAC, let's go back to the website. You go to forums. Where's the forums at? Forums.
Yeah, I was thinking about that.
I believe SatPC32 is a Windows-only application.
Yeah, I think so too.
Yeah, see, my comment is not there because I was asking them, like, okay, I'm stuck. This guy said, oh, yeah, no, I got it working, not a problem. I got it working with SatPC32, and he said that in April, of 2023. So what did he do differently? Like, what's different? The software is not getting updated that often that I'm missing something.
That's like the Stack Overflow, where it's like, this is my exact problem, and the next one's, oh, never mind, I figured it out.
Right.
I know.
Right.
I hate that.
And then what's the solution? How'd you fix it?
Yeah, I always, when I hit one of those, I always put in what I'd done to fix it.
Yeah, so Garth, thank you, Garth, by the way, I appreciate that. Garth says, it does work. I had mine running today with SatPC32. I cannot see what you're missing, though. Everything looks correct. Yeah, man, I've tried 2 different laptops. Here. So I'm like, I can throw another laptop at it. It only takes a second to install and run. But I'm pulling my hair out because, like, I want this to work. I want it to work so bad.
Mm-hmm. Well, it is, to me, it's a little telltale when you're having that problem with SatPC32. Then you turn around and run PuTTY, and it's basically throwing
it pops right in. Right.
Yeah.
So, like, what am I doing differently? So, just for everybody's wherewithal. So, let's go back to the laptop really fast here. Get that out of the way. So if you go to SatPC32, let's run it, right? Let's run it. It's got, I hope it's something stupid that I didn't do right. So let's move that window out of the way. Down there. And let's drive this up a little bit. So if you go to setup and rotor setup, I believe I've copied those to the letter.
How come there's nothing in there about setting up the serial port?
Well, so that's another good point. They really should add that.
I guess, unless it doesn't need it for some silly reason. Or they're assuming it doesn't because of something else they've set up. Like, what other ways of controlling a rotator does SatPC32 have? Because see, what is that? Wait.
What's LPT? Hold on. What's LPT?
LPT is printer ports.
Yeah,
old school printer ports.
Is that why? Wait.
Mm-hmm.
It should be 7. Is that why?
It could be.
Is that why? Is that why? No, OneDrive's for trash. All right, get all this out of here. Okay, we're gonna oh my God. No, but I had 3 set. On the Jankopotamus. Hold on.
You was in port 3. Yeah.
Yeah. See, it still complained. All right, we're gonna do the whole reset. Whole reset. Okay. By the way, Okay, hold on. Ham radio software developers. If LPT, nobody understands what a printer port is anymore. They don't know. If you don't define it, they won't know. They don't know. Please explain what you mean by saying I will show you how convoluted that menu is. I'm going to restart this laptop. It's possible that we're on the right path here. Possible.
Right, but LPT ports are parallel ports.
I swear I had that on the Jankopotamus, though, and it wouldn't work. So we're going to see.
But LPT is parallel, not serial.
Yeah,
they're parallel ports, not serial ports.
And that's the thing. There is absolutely zero in there about setting up a serial port.
So, okay, regardless, what is LPT supposed to mean in this case? Like, what does it mean?
Parallel port. 32-pin parallel port to a printer.
I don't know. I think it has a different connotation.
Well, that's why I'm trying to pull the documentation out.
Because in the documentation they do reference port 3 as the serial port. I thought that was incidental to the configuration. Yeah, Mark, exactly. So that was the part. I thought that was incidental. If that has to match, then okay, we might be getting closer here. All right, we'll see here. We'll see. I thought it was incidental, but here we go. No Discord. No. Yeah, see, it doesn't like that either. And there's literally a satellite overhead right now. Oh, it's the ISS. It's literally the ISS. We could be playing ISS right now. Oh, because I'm on the wrong app. Stop it.
I just tried working that pass. I was able to hear myself on the downlink with the new satellite Yagi, but no contacts for me.
Nope. Satellite. Oh, there's Adam. How's it going, Adam? Yeah, see, okay. It says 1 through 4 only if F100 track. What does that mean? So what does the LPT mean here? 1 through 4 if 100 FOD track. Like, what is that? Lane, that's not gonna solve the problem. Deleting the COM port. YouTube froze. Refresh. Make your COM port 3. I don't know that I can.
You should be able to, the same way you made it 7 when you were playing around with it.
Well, I just don't know that there's already something there, is what I'm going with. Yeah, there's something already on 3. Try them all. Okay. All right, so let's do 7. Please, it says please correct. Store. Okay, the server will automatically be started.
On PC32, what rotor interface controller did you select in the pull down?
The one that was told to me by... See, it keeps going back to 3, so it's not willing to do anything but 3. 1 through 4 is the options. Okay, so let's make this 2. Let's play their game if we have to. Let's go to advanced. We'll change this to 2. Nobody got 2. Here we go. 2. 2. Everybody's 2. Okay, it's now 2. 2. Store. Yeah, I get it. I got to restart. Hold on. Before I do that, though, I'm going to save this off. I'm going to store it. And we're going to bring up this app that complained. And we're going to go to 2. Save. Doesn't like the baud rate. Yeah, we expect that. Let's close it. No, if this is it, I'm going to be mad. I'm going to be mad. I'm going to be mad. Come on, right click. Here we go. It did it again on the ISS. I hate the freaking. Oh, that's why. It's the wrong shortcut. All right, let me get it. Let me get this out of here. That's why. Okay, there's the right one.
By the way, in the documentation, it says that it will, when you start it up, it will say that it cannot open the serial port and that this is a false error message.
Of which documentation?
The SatPC32 documentation from this dk1tb.de site.
You and I were reading the same thing.
Yeah, but
I just hadn't gotten there yet.
It's on page 7 of 10.
All right, Lane wants to send money. delete the port and do a scan. Okay, here you go, Lane. I'm going to stop the application, and you can delete yourself after this. I'm going to delete the port. So what do you want me to do? Uninstall device? All right, we're going to uninstall device.
It says usually on the first restart, you get an error message like the one in illustration 12 that the COM port is not working. Changes. It appears and then disappears.
It went back to COM 6.
And click OK to delete the error message.
Okay. But the gimbal does nothing once we do that. It doesn't do anything.
Yeah, there's a whole sequence of stuff that you do, and then apparently for another time you quit the file and close and restart it, and it says you should not get the error message, and the program should have access to the rotator controller at that point.
Okay, hey, Don, I'm looking at. Don, I'm looking at the manual in English here.
Yeah.
Two things. One, it only references parallel ports, and it doesn't look like this would work on newer Windows, period, based on what I'm seeing in the manual.
Which manual? Because the one I'm looking at does talk about the serial port, and it says that, and then it says that you, like when you're setting up the rotor, basically it's doing that same thing. But yeah, I mean the whole thing, it says about LPT 1 through 4, and the other thing is this is for the documentation here is for setting up a Yaesu rotor, but.
Okay.
Yeah. Let me send this to you, Don.
But then it says that
all right, Garth, here we go. We're doing a Hail Mary.
Yeah, I dropped the one that I was looking at in the chat.
I just dropped the one I'm looking at as well.
Yeah, those are different deals. The one you're looking at is from 2006.
Nothing. It's doing nothing. Okay, so I'm gonna run to the restroom. I'm going to take the mic off because the last time we did the remote podcasting or the remote live stream, I'm going to swap computers back to the Genkopotamus because it acknowledges port 3 versus this wants it to be port 6. Does that make sense to people? Is this all jiving?
Clear as mud.
What's that? Yeah, clear as mud.
Yeah.
Only once before, Cycle. Only once before. Only once. How many live streams have I done? And I've only had one bathroom oopsie. Since 2018, one bathroom oopsie. I'll take that. And then get used to the new overhead lighting, because that's what we're going to have. So I'm going to be very golden. All right, you guys hang out. You already have port 3 in Device Manager. Maybe that's something. Yeah. No, okay. I'm going to get rid of the Lenovo. We're going to go back to the Genkopotamus, which we're going to try. We're going to try all these things. I want to get this to work, and I appreciate you all hanging on the line here to help me do it. So I'm gonna de-mic here. Everybody on the Discord, you're still live. Keep it clean.
Mm-hmm.
And please enjoy the memes while I will be away for a minute. So there you go.
Yeah, and Frank,
hey, Ireland, right on, man.
Yeah, the documentation that you pointed me at is from 2006, And the documentation I dropped is from 2016.
Yeah, okay, yeah, I'm looking at the one you dropped now.
But
yeah, that's a lot newer.
Yeah. And it talks about, like, on, if you go down to about bottom of page 6 into page 7, it talks about the rotor, and it mentions that exact error message. Although,
yeah, I see that. But it does look like he needs this in the rotor interface controller bar. He has to select which rotor it is too.
Yeah.
Hey, Dom.
Yeah?
How much was this kit, by any chance?
I thought I paid $400, but I don't. Josh was pointing at it earlier, and he said it's $400, and it ended up, or $400 Australian, which was $290 US. So I was gonna look real quick because I should have it somewhere.
All right, I'm just trying to see if Bob's plug and play was worth the worth the headaches.
Well, his is like an entire. It's an entire. It's not a kit. It's basically everything. Okay, yeah. So I paid $450 AUD for it, and that was $50 shipping for international, and $400 Australian. And
that's
that went
what
on
it
my PayPal, but I don't see in this thing. This is the receipt from them, so
it's about $290 US.
Yeah. Yeah, so it's probably about 290 shipped.
All right, I'm back.
Oh, 400 is approximately 290 US, so 340, 330.
Yep. But what I think we noticed, and Josh mentioned this, I think, when we were talking about it in December. Apparently, during the month of December, they have these available for you to order. And then if you don't get it then, or you miss out in that area there, then they won't build any more until the next December, or they won't have any more available until the next December. Because I bought mine in the December, January area right after Josh bought his. And then they had almost a few days later, they'd said, okay, the next batch will be available December 2023.
Yeah, and that's where the status is right now. Sold out,
Right.
more stock by December 23.
So you kind of have a little bit of time in December to make your decision, buy one, and then. But yeah, I mean, the thing is, what Bob's charging for his, why not just get the whole Yaesu rotor thing?
I know, right? And
Yeah.
you literally have a rotor that you could put the largest 2 meter and 70 centimeter antennas on there if you wanted to.
Yeah, and
the Yaesu rotor, if you can spend the ducats on that Yaesu rotor, it kicks butt.
Yeah.
Hey, really quick, Adam's in the house. Let's say hi to Adam. Adam, what are you up to, man? Are you there?
I am. Oh, hang on here. I got some audio feedback. Stand by one.
Yeah, no problem. Sorry, I threw it right at you without saying anything.
Yeah, Josh is familiar with those audio problems.
Yeah. Oh my God. Okay. So.
Let's try that again.
Oh,
I think I'm
better.
all right here.
Yeah, you're great.
All right. Yeah. Yeah. I just finished up a new satellite Yagi, basically a cross polarized dual bander. So it's 70 centimeters on one axis, and then offset 90 degrees is 2 meters. And I did 4 elements on 2 meters and 6 elements on 70 centimeters. So I should theoretically be getting about, I think it's 5.4 dBd of forward gain on 2 meters and 7.6 or 7.8 dBd on 70 centimeters. And I designed it with arrow shaft elements, kind of the arrow antenna style, but it's on a carbon fiber boom for lightweight. And the whole thing built with coax. I also designed it for a 50 ohm feed, so I don't have to have any kind of fancy matching network on it. 1.2, 1.1 to 1 SWR on each band, with a little duplexer. The whole thing's about 13 ounces with the boom, so stupid light. I'll probably end up making the boom collapsible as well, so it's a little more packable, and that'll add, I don't know, maybe an ounce or two. But I think it's going to stay under a pound, which is pretty sweet.
And assume you're going to hand rotate that, right?
Yeah, I'll just hand hold it.
Well, if we can get this damn thing working, Adam. So it's designed to be able to... Go ahead.
I was just saying I did attempt to get into the ISS on that pass about 15, 20 minutes ago. And I was able to hear myself on the downlink, which was a good success. Nice. Yeah, so that was solid. And I didn't make any contacts. It was pretty busy, and there were some stations that were obviously running a bit more power than I was. But it works.
All right, so let's pretend like that error didn't happen, right? So what was the comment? There was a couple of people who were like, park rotor, top of page, hit park rotor. Chloe, enough. No, it's not that. It's something else. Is it under rotor? Park? Is it moving? It scares me. I gotta look at it. It's right up behind me. It's right up here. Yeah, it's not connecting, guys. It's not connected. I feel like we're so close. If I can get this working, it's gonna be.
What rotator do you have it set to?
The one from the instructions.
So the Yaesu GS23. No, it's not that.
No.
Because that's
No.
This is in the SARCTRAC.
So if you go to setup and you go back to rotor setup, it wants you to use the SAE BT or BR track box. That is from the instructions. Okay. I'm not doing anything special. Now satellites and live. Okay, so amateur radio W8CPT. I'm seeing you, man. I'm seeing your chats. Now satellites and live. Okay. All right.
Hey,
I like it.
Josh,
I like it.
The SARCTRAC website has a link for a USB to serial driver, but they don't mention it in the instructions anywhere. Like, do you think maybe there's something going on there? I'm assuming you didn't install that driver.
No, I didn't think I had to. I followed the instructions to the letter. All right, amateur radio W8CPT. Can you join us on Discord? It might be faster because I think you got hot tips. Can I get on voice? Yeah. Please get on Discord, and you'll be right in there, man. Go to join us on Discord, and then join the live stream with the little speaker, and set a mic and a speaker, and you're all set. And PTT as well. It's like a repeater. Control is usually what we use.
And then there's a delay before you can actually start talking, right?
Yeah. Once you join, yep. Oh, there's the Chloe. Hello. That's a good dog. That's my good dog. She's like literally the smallest corgi ever because she's not going to get any bigger than this. This is it. She's fully done. Good dog. Okay. All right. Run. Go. I'm gonna set up my live stream out here now this is fun. Once now that we got the audio sorted out, it's really nice.
Yeah, it's the best green screen I've seen.
Okay, amateur radio and W8 CPT he's gonna jump in there. He may have all the secrets. See, I don't think I'm crazy. I don't think I'm crazy. But at the same time, this is non-intuitive. Like I'm channeling the Mike KMRD right now. This is not an intuitive program.
Yeah, when I look at the SatPC32, the newer manual, because they apparently have several manuals online, and they go all the way back to like 2006, and the one I'm looking at is 2016. But it mentions that, you know, port 7 could not be opened and da-da-da-da. And it kind of, you know, just says click OK to let the error go away and keep going.
Mike Smith, if we can get the gimbal tracking a satellite, I will have a radio on the air in short order. Don't worry. I will have that connected. If we can make this work, guys, I don't know there's going to be a satellite. There could be. It doesn't matter. We're going to try and cook it up. Don't worry.
And
yeah, I'm very warm right now. I've got like it's almost like I have a TikTok filter applied. It's just the lights are on the gold side of it. So I'm very, very lit that way towards the soft light. So thank you, Cascadia Radio. Appreciate you.
Austin, congrats on passing extra class.
Oh, yeah, we got somebody who passed extra? Who is that?
Yeah, Austin W4PBL.
Right on, man. Congratulations. Good job for you. Or Orange Josh, yes. That's right. Very warm. It is very warm. It is a very warm light. I don't like warm light. I'm usually a very harsh blue light when I shoot all my videos. But Leia wanted these lights up. Here, I'll tilt it up. So I'm literally under all of these. So that's why I've got this gold hue. So golden.
Those are LEDs, right?
They're LEDs, but they're the Edison. Oh, that actually softened that made it a little bit proper saturation. Still way on the gold side, but all right. Mark says set the LPT back to 3. I'm pretty sure I've never not been on 3 on this laptop, but here we go. We'll check. Oh my God, what is this? Not the right one. So we'll store it. Okay, store it. Okay, let's close it. I'm pretty sure I did that though. So I've ran through every option of this. All right, let's see did it keep? Let's see if it kept it.
Hey, Josh.
Okay, I hear you. I hear you in there. Give it a second. Your mic's a little bit hot. Somebody just join us? Go ahead. Set a PTT and your mic audio in and out.
And then when you want to talk, push your PTT.
That's right.
Can you hear me now?
Yes.
Yeah.
But barely.
All right. So I'm looking at the menu.
Yes,
and there's a part in there that says that the upper part of the rotor setup only takes effect after it's been restarted.
Yes, I agree. So I'm shutting it down. I've done this multiple times. I'll do it again. And I'm running as an administrator, and so it's still failing out. So the rotor control. So, by the way, what this does is it. Why can't I open the rotor control? Well, that's interesting. Okay, that's new. No, So you can see it right here off the taskbar. This serve ICOM, that's the thing that's supposed to make a connection to the rotor, and it's like I can't open it right now. I used to be able to open it, and I can't. Yeah, I can't even open that right now.
Yeah, but you didn't get an error message.
I did. I just accepted it, and now I can't open it. So
Okay.
maybe it is locked, I guess. So how do I...
Testing.
Go ahead, testing. I hear you.
Yeah.
Nej, it's not everything.
Ay, ay, ay.
Well, yeah, it's possible that's just simply a program that's running that doesn't really have any output.
Oh, see, now it's stuck. Now it's totally crashed out. Program unhappy. Amateur radio W8CP. Man, I want link in the description to the Discord. Join us, man. The link in the description. And if you boy, okay. All right. So, for you, tell me what your Discord name is. Type it in the chat. I know you're trying. I know you're trying, man. I know you're trying. All right, I'm going to end that. And just for funsies, I'm going to restart the computer. That's what I do. That's my IT. Oh, yeah, it's that easy. Okay. W8CPT. Yeah. That you've joined? You've joined W8CPT?
Have you joined HRCC?
If you take the link in the description, it should just bring you right into it. All right, so let me see if I can find you. Hold on. Oh my God. There's so many people in our Discord. By the way, thank you all. It's amazing. It's still amazing sometimes when I have to go through this and like try and pull somebody in. I have not done EME. I think I got to go find somebody that's like a proper EME guy if I want to do EME.
Joseph, but of course I don't know that he's a proper EME guy. He just does it for fun.
Well, I
I
mean,
have
that's
experience with EME.
Yeah, that's most of our experiences. Is we do this for fun. We're doing this. This should be fun. This should be fun.
Yeah. What's Joseph's call? It's Victor Echo 3 something, I thought.
Oh, I see you. I see you. W8C. Oh, okay. All right. So I think that if I do. So go ahead and click, scroll down on the chat room and go to live-stream/afterchat and click on that, and make sure that you have a microphone and headphones at input and output selected. Ideally, have a control button set as your PTT or something along those lines, but you should be good. You should be good right now. I see.
Discord is so easy on a handheld device like an iPhone or an Android. It's just so good on that.
Well, there's a lot of people who have trouble with the PTT on that too, so I don't know.
People's fingers slide off the PTT all the time.
All right, so for now I've given you some perms there if you can join us. Oh yeah, we got to get you in there. You're not in the chat yet. Can I just drag you in? Let me see if I can do that. I don't think I can. Let me see if I can. No, I can't. You got to click on it, man.
If you're not a patient person, trying this hobby will definitely develop that skill.
For sure. Oh, the computer's dead. Sorry, YouTube.
It's a blank screen.
Josh, just want to thank you. This has been very entertaining, very educational. It's great having somebody like you do this stuff so that we don't have to spend our money and go through this first. You did it for us.
Well, if I get this working, I will make a simple video to explain how to go through it, like how to simplify this. Because I know that there's probably something stupid I'm missing. Or as we've determined a little bit, that the software is kind of like, oh yeah, sometimes errors happen and just work around it. It's like, well, okay, great, but I don't know, man. If we get this working, I'll make a video explaining it. Because I think this is really cool. I think this is cool. I just need to get it to work. That's it.
Are you going to do a build video on it?
No, I'm not. I didn't record any of the building because it's honestly like 3 steps. It's really not that difficult. It's really not hard.
Yeah, the difficult part, I think, is obtaining the parts. That's the part I'm doing now.
I just went to the Home Depot and got it all done. That angle iron.
You didn't get the shot from there.
That's true. I did have a lot of shot. I have a lot of bird.
Yeah, see, I have none.
Yeah, okay.
And what I'm thinking is I can go to Walmart and get lead fishing weights.
Yeah, you can do that. Also, you're in like prime country for reloading equipment, and you can go to any reloading shop and get shot.
If I'm not mistaken, that stuff's not expensive, and you can't just get what you need.
Oh no, you get like a 20-pound tub of it, and then you're
a 20-pound tub.
Well,
I need 20
understand
pounds?
lead. Like 20 pounds of lead is a tub. Like it's smaller than an ice cream tub.
I don't need that much.
You have no idea. I use lead all the time.
For what?
In Pinewood Derby cars and all kinds of Cub Scout things and anything I got to weigh down, lead all the time. Lead, give it lead.
It's good on ice cream too.
It's good on ice cream. You just shave it. The guy at the Olive Garden comes around with a microplane. He's like, just tell me when, and you're just shaving lead right on the on the salad.
Because I'm not going to be loading any shotgun shells. I just don't need to.
I hear it's great in paint, and
it's fantastic in paint.
Gasoline too.
Vibrant. Yeah.
Yeah, it's really good in gasoline.
All right, where's our W8? Where's he at?
Hey Don, look at illustration 14 in that document you posted. That's page 7 of 10. It looks like it should set up in the server SDX, but once you set it up, you have to hit. Let's see here. It reads, in the SDX display, click Setup. Here you specify the COM port you set up for the rotor, as shown in illustration 14. Use the Quit option under File to close SAT32 PC and then restart it. You should not get the error message, and the program should have access to the rotor controller.
Okay. All right.
Yeah.
Let's try it. So we're gonna run SAT32. I'm gonna run it as administrator because I can. And yep, complained. All right. So it's up. So we're gonna go to setup, rotor setup. It's at 3 now, and just for the sake of all that business, let's bring up device manager.
I just realized you're using SatPC2, PC3, right?
What?
I use that a lot. If you need help inputting satellites, I can run you through that.
I need help making this damn thing work. Okay. So port 3 is the one we want. So we're good. So you're saying to lock that all in, I'm going to hit OK, and I'm going to go to File, quit. Whew. All right, we quitted it.
And because YouTube's a little delayed here, that was in the server SDX setup portion?
No. What do you mean?
Yeah, it's actually talking about clicking on that server 32 thing.
So open SatPC32 back up. That other program that was hidden behind it that froze, yeah, that
yeah.
Yeah, that one. Okay.
Yeah.
Go to setup.
Okay.
You want to go to here. You specify the COM port for the rotor as shown in illustration 14.
Okay.
So setup, put it to COM port. You set your baud rate. It does say. Oh, I'm hearing someone's hot micing behind me.
Yeah, I think it's me. I finally got in. How do I mute it?
Oh no, you're good. Just mute the YouTube.
Oh, okay. I'm playing it, but then I can't hear what he's talking about. But hold on, I'll do that.
No, you'll do all your audio on Discord. Just get rid of all the YouTube.
I'm working on it. I don't know how to mute this thing.
You don't need to watch. Well, I mean, you can watch me on YouTube, but it's going to be delayed.
Okay, I muted it now. Okay,
yeah, so
I think you're good there.
Okay.
So go ahead and hit okay. Now go up to actually, you know what? Close out the whole SatPC32. Just go up to that X and see if it'll close everything.
Okay. All closed out.
Okay, now open it back up.
Okay. It complained about the USB again.
Don't worry about that. It'll go away.
All right.
Okay, go first thing, go up. Oh, see that keeps coming? Okay. So close the program again.
Okay. I clicked on that, by the way. That's why that popped up.
Oh, okay. Well, close the whole program again.
Okay.
Pull out your the dongle in your computer for controlling it.
Okay.
Make sure you plug it back into COM3 when you're done, but pull it out before you do that.
All right,
and
I pulled it out.
Now wait, like 5 seconds, and then put it back in.
Okay.
And then open the SatPC32. And don't click on nothing.
Don't click on nothing. Okay, I'm not going to click on anything. I've clicked on nothing. There you go. Can I move the screen?
Go up to rotor.
Can I move the screen a little bit?
Yeah.
Okay, good. All right, let's make that more friendly for the. Okay, there we go. Now good. Now what? Rotor?
Yes, rotor.
Okay.
And then park the rotor.
Oh my God, it's moving!
I told you I knew what to do. Hold on now.
It's moving. Wait, so that error, like, wait.
You ignore that error.
Oh man.
Do you understand how long I have spent trying to get rid of that error? Like,
okay, but you still got more to do. Hold on.
I don't know that I'm mentally in a place to be able to, like...
See how it's moving, too? That way you know the rotors.
Oh, no, I know. It's working. I know. I know.
But go back.
I am very unhappy. By the way, thank you so much for joining us. This is amazing. But I'm very unhappy.
No problem.
And this is not SARCTRAC's problem. This is the software. I get that, but I have spent probably 5 hours trying to fix that error, to make the error go away. So, all right, let's continue. Let's go with it. Let's go with it. Where will we go next?
Okay, show me the page for the SatPC32.
Oh, yeah. Let me go back. Okay. Give it a second. It'll catch up, but yeah, there you go.
And then, is there a satellite coming by right now?
I don't know. How do I find what is the most, like, soon-to-be overhead satellite? How would I do that on
I haven't figured it out on this program. I use ISS Detector on my phone.
Neither have I.
What city are you in?
I'm in Cerritos, California. I mean, I can pull up
Cerritos, California?
Yeah.
Do that. Click on satellites.
Yeah, and then groups, and I go to FM or whatever.
Get rid of all the ones that are on the right. Just double click on no.
Okay.
Close that. Okay, go back into satellites.
Yeah.
Now all the ones in the right box, just double click on them and get them all gone.
Why? What am I doing that for?
Because you only want one at a time, the one that, for now.
Okay.
The one that you're actually going to be doing. So get rid of all of them.
All right, so now
and then somebody was looking up the next.
Yeah, give me a pass and give me 15 minutes to set up a radio. If there's one even that ready for me.
Well, we want to get the rotor tracking it first. Then you can worry about the radio.
Well, why not do both?
Well, yeah, if you can, that'd be cool. But here's what you got to do. You got to pick just the satellite you're doing. So let's do ISS just for the heck of it, even though it's not coming by. Click on or click on any of them. It don't matter for now until somebody gives us a satellite that's actually going. I'll show you what you got to do at least. Nope, not there.
Which
yeah, right there.
ISS?
Just click on. Oh, it's way down. Just click on AO91. That would have been fine. It don't matter. Any of them.
Double click.
And it should put it over.
Yeah.
Yeah, it should put it over in the other box.
Okay.
Okay, now go over to the AO91 and highlight it.
Okay. And then activate?
In the other box. No, hold on. Once you hit AO91, I'm looking at the screen.
Yeah.
Okay, now, show on and off. Click show on and off.
Okay, clicked it.
Okay, it's not showing it on the screen here yet. Hold on.
Yeah.
Okay, see that little blue thing by the A?
See that little blue thing by the A? Which A?
Asterisk. By the A next to AO91.
Yeah, the asterisk.
That means you're tracking that satellite. So now hit OK. And close that. OK will close it.
Okay.
I'm waiting until my screen gets. Okay, now go up to tracking.
Okay. I'm assuming real time?
Yeah, hit real time. Now that should be where AO91 is right now. It's not going to move the rotor yet because it's not over you.
Right.
Did anybody find out if there's a satellite over them right now?
I'm looking right now.
Give me like 30 seconds.
All right, I gotta quickly.
There's no FM sats coming in the near future. The next one was a linear sat, so you might be able to at least listen for it. It's going to be a pretty low pass to the to the east. It's what is it? JO97.
Okay, so if you want to see if that one's in the list, but you got to get back to the SatPC32 and get rid of. So shut off AO91, and then double click and get it out of that box, and then find the one he was saying.
We need that JO.
Just double click and it'll go away. Okay, now look for the one he said.
Was it JO97, Adam?
Yeah, JO97. Unfortunately, it doesn't have a beacon on it, so we won't be able to look for a beacon, but it's got telemetry, BPSK telemetry on 2 meters, and then it's got a...
I get it.
2 meter, 70 centimeter...
I gotta click it.
No, go back.
And
go
show
back.
on and off. I got it.
Okay. Now hit OK.
All right. The rotor is not. It's bobbing, but
it's not going to move until about maybe
like when
20,
the pass
30
comes
seconds
along?
before it hits.
Okay,
Yeah.
okay, so that gives me enough time. So all right, so now,
but
7:05. Here we go. Go ahead. Keep talking.
Okay, but are you real time under tracking?
Let's see.
I can't see the screen.
Tracking real time. I am now. So I'll bring it back over there for a second.
Does it show it coming close to you? Sort of.
It's towards Africa, so we got time because it's not going to hit me anytime soon.
Okay. All right. I just wanted to make sure it was tracking it real time on that screen. So now another thing I've noticed when you get back to the computer, I see you're standing up.
I'm here. I am listening. Go ahead.
Okay, I think it's under programs. There's a time sync.
Okay.
You gotta do that. Do you have the time sync on your main laptop too for like FT8 and all that?
Like Dimension 4?
I forgot which one I used, but as long as you're synced, yeah, hit that.
No. Okay, let me get it.
What?
This is a new-ish laptop, so I'll get Dimension 4 running really fast.
So, Josh, you do have AO27 in about 50 minutes, and that's going to be a westerly pass, kind of low to the horizon, so it shouldn't be very busy. That might actually be a decent shot.
Okay.
Won't ISS be passing him soon?
Hopefully. Oh no, I was gonna say hopefully it don't screw up your connection.
Nah, well we're just gonna go. Oh, you know what? Why did it not connect earlier?
Yeah, but that's okay.
Okay. That's my Wi-Fi should support 2.4. All right.
Yeah, so you got to remember whenever you start up this rotor, just you can plug the battery in, whenever you want on the rotor. You start this program with the dongle in the right port and ignore the messages and go right to that park rotors, and that gets your motors moving.
So I think AO27 is actually pretty much dead. It's often not recently. So AO27 may be a good option.
Which one? AO27? Right?
Yeah, AO27 would be the next in line that's an FM satellite, but it does not seem to be functioning.
Oh.
You don't have to worry about the rotors.
There's DX1 coming over soon.
Is that linear?
I have not the foggiest.
Yo. How about Oscar 22? That one's passing over your location in about 17 minutes.
What other call sign does it have? Because I don't see. All right, hold on. Here we go.
UO Sat 5.
No. What else?
While you're on that page and waiting for him, see that update Keps?
Yeah.
Did you do that yet?
Oh, yeah.
Okay.
I did it today.
Get out of here, cat.
My phone is literally the video right now, so otherwise I would use a current. I would use what my overhead satellite possibilities are. I guess we can go to DM13 is my grid locator. DM13.
Okay.
Oh, no, sorry, DM03. DM03. DM013. Jesus. Yeah, I think you're right. Is it me roboting, or is it just that one person? You guys all still there?
That one person.
Someone knows.
Okay.
Yeah, it might have been me. I was trying to go to my sat thing and look up the satellites for your area.
Yeah, DM03 is going to be the one you want. DM03.
Yeah, how do I do push to talk on this? You're not picking up all my sound.
You should be free of PTT right now, I believe.
Okay, I thought it would be easier to use it, but that's all right.
Normally we make people have PTT, but in your case, because of your vast SatPC32 knowledge, you can talk straight. So go ahead.
Okay, I'm trying to get on your location here, and see if I can see any satellites that are coming. Settings.
I love this. Where is that? There it is. So Mike WE0H. Josh, can you make a video later showing us exactly how you got this working? Yeah, apparently the trick was pretend like all the error messages don't exist. that was the big revelation. Because now the gimbal.
Yeah, and then you got to park.
Like, look at above my head. You see, I'm not. The wind's not blowing that. It's doing it on its own. It's trying to track. It's just constantly moving. Pretty cool. Go ahead.
What time is it there?
9 o'clock. 9 p.m.
Because I don't know if I'm reading this right, but it's saying ISS is coming by at 12:28, which should be 9:28 your time, but it's only at 8 degrees.
Well, I mean, we're gonna try anything at this point. I'm gonna hook up the radio right now.
One last question before I head out. How much did this cost? It's just the mount, just the rotator.
The rotor kit was about $200. Almost $300.
Yeah, shipped a little over 300.
7.3.
Yep, take it easy, man.
And it's saying ISS it. Okay, click on it quickly and see where it's going by.
All right, we need to get this thing tuned up.
Okay.
All right,
so the ISS is going 8 degrees southeast of you. Is that going to be a good direction, or do you got buildings blocking you?
Man, I have no idea. Hold on, let's get the radio set up. So what do we got? We got ICOM. Okay, yeah, model. That's fine. What do we got? What are our options? Oh my God. Holy smokes. I gotta look at this.
Yeah, I can't help you with the radio part because I'm just using a Retevis RT3S, and I just listen to it from the radio.
Looking at the ISS pass, it's not going to pass until tomorrow at 8:42 our time.
Do you have enough slack in whatever that red wire is that's wrapped around the stand?
Yeah, I was going to tell him about that too.
It should be.
I don't think you do. You got a red strap right at the top of that tripod. Can you zoom in on that by chance?
Yeah. I did that. I did that so that the power connector wouldn't break out. It should be fine.
Yeah, but I think if you do a full rotation, or if it goes down too far, it's gonna pop out that little disconnect. That blue thing is a disconnect. If you wrap up too many times, I leave my cord just totally hanging there.
Well, the problem with the weight of it, the weight of it pulled it out. That happened earlier.
Okay, yeah, because you understand what that blue thing is, right? If you get twisted too much, it pulls apart and it kills your power. Yeah, you don't want that to happen.
COM port 5. Maybe COM port. God, this website, this control is horrible. 5. Let's see if I got it.
Yeah, you need to. There you go.
This is really old software.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, you can tell by
9700 is in there though. Can we play with that? Maybe 9700.
Hey Josh, this is Whiskey India Zero Oscar. I have the same software in a 705, and I can never get it to work together. But I didn't do a lot of research. But it may be a tough thing to do live for sure.
Well, that's why we're here.
Tough and Live are Josh's middle names tonight.
There you go, a 706 Mark II-G.
I mean...
So are you using 2 radios or just one?
Well, right now, just one. We haven't even gotten one hooked up yet.
Because I use it with 2 radios, and I don't use that part of the program at all. But
yeah, but how do you have it control cat?
My Retevis RT3S controls the Doppler on the receive, and then I just leave it on the uplink channel on my other radio. But do you have the antenna that has separate connectors for the 2 meter and 70 centimeter?
No, it doesn't need. I mean, it uses the same connector for 2 meters and 70.
Okay, so it's got a diplexer. Okay, yeah. So you could just control the Doppler on your own by turning the knob if you can't get the radio to work.
Well, we're partially at that point, but I'm not running split right now. I kind of wanted this to do all of it for me. I just have to figure out how to get it to do that.
Does it support the 857D or the 817?
It might support the Yaesu. Well, the Yaesu though, I'm gonna have to grab the cable connection set for it, which I can do.
Yeah, I know. But that's an old radio, the 817 or the 818, right?
Yeah, it's there.
The 991's there. Ooh, the 857? Yeah, the 857's in there.
The 9700 is there, though, which I feel like we could make that work.
Yeah, you just have to have that weird, whatever that number is, right?
Oh, you think so? I think I have to change the sieve number?
Well, or make it match whatever you got in the 705, right?
As of April 2021, the ICOM CAT functions have been expanded, with previous version 2 devices could only be controlled by a single COM port via their SIV ports. Now they can alternatively be steered as Radio 1 and Radio 2 at 2 COM ports. This is helpful with radios which provide CAT control via their USB ports. With radios without SIV port, IG the 705, it is the only way to steer 2 devices. Use the same address for both devices in this case.
You're talking about the SIV address? The CIV or the CI5?
Yeah, that's all it says in the version 12.9 update, which came out April 2021.
Interesting. Okay, what is the CI5 for an ICOM 9700?
I don't know when they're too expensive.
Wait, did Don just say something's too expensive?
Yeah, the 9700, when I already have a flex radio with all the transverters, sure, that's too expensive.
Oh, okay.
But it matches a 7300.
He had to play the flex card, though.
Sure.
Josh, I'm going to drop this link to you on the message for the 9700 from the SatPC site.
All right.
Once you get this thing working, it works really well. I actually talked to the astronauts twice on the space station.
A2H. Okay, hypothetically, that should magic the whole thing. Maybe. Let me walk over here. So what does satellite mode mean? I don't want satellite mode necessarily, do I, or does it matter? What happens when I store it?
I would think satellite mode, because then it'll track the Doppler, I would think, but if you're looking at that screen that you have up now.
Yeah, it's not connecting.
It said restart SatPC.
All right, here we go. I think we're good with you now. There we go. Radio is not reacting.
Don't forget to park the rotors too.
So, question on the rotor. So I have that set up, and I can never get the stepper motors to stop from SatPC32. Do you guys know, is there a way to send a command from there to stop the stepper motors?
That I don't know. Okay, you might have to shut the program off again and pull out the dongle, wait a few seconds, put the dongle in, and then start the program again.
Yeah,
just
it's
close
possible,
the whole
but
set.
let's get the radio going first. I think that's going to be the next trip.
I was just curious, because I always have to use the PuTTY program to do that, so I wasn't sure if there was a way to do it.
Delay.
Now, Josh, I'm reading this on EHAM, a review for the IC705 that came out last year. When two IC705s are paired with SatPC32 software, they make a great satellite uplink downlink combo. Menu system and setup is straightforward with a USB two-way breakout cable that synchronizes the two transceivers for automatic Doppler tracking.
Hey, I'm just trying to get the one.
Radio.
I'm just trying to get the one right now.
I'll
go buy another one in a second, but let's get the one going.
Jeez, that's $2,800 worth of radio.
Am I still coming through on it?
Yeah.
Yeah, you're making it.
No, you're fine.
Okay. Just remember, I think you got to restart that SAT program.
I did. I restarted it.
Not connected. Oh, okay. I didn't see you do that. Because with that box still showing over there, when you restarted it, I think it said you weren't communicating.
No, what he said was he didn't care about the rotors right now. He's only worried about the radio.
Okay.
Yeah, let's get the radio connected now. So I feel like there's not many options here. What am I missing? Am I missing anything? This is it, right?
What COM port's the radio on? 5?
5. Yeah.
Okay.
I mean, we can. There's technically 2.
Yeah, but that's like if you're controlling 2 separate radios, one for each channel.
No, I mean there's 2 separate COM ports on the radio. There's 5 and 6.
Oh yeah.
I don't
One's
think it's
audio
6.
and the other's cat. Yeah.
No, the second port is like where the GPS comes through.
Oh yeah. Okay.
Josh, the manual stating if you hit the question mark in the bar and hit hints, there's detailed instructions for each radio or brand.
Yeah, but the 705's not even in here.
Question mark. Okay. All right. Let me store that. Yep. Hints radio for ICOM users. Let's do that. Some examples. This is
Yes,
not
that's
helping
what
me.
I want to do. Make my own serial ports.
Yeah, this is not helping me. 9700. Where am I looking? I want the 97. Okay, you can select model since popular. Okay, good. The baud rate has to be the same baud rate set to your radio. I didn't even see a baud rate option.
Oh, this supports the 7000. I have one of those.
Oh my God, there's so much text here. What?
It said it was preset to 9600, so you have to match your radio to 9600, I think.
9600 should be fine on the 705. Okay, I'm gonna.
Somebody's saying to check the baud rate on the drop-down menu.
Where is the drop-down menu for baud rate?
I think it's
don't know what they're
preset
talking
to
about.
96. It's preset in the software to 96. You have to make sure the 705 is at 96, I think.
Yeah, the 705 is only at 96. Okay, let's go ahead and exit this.
Model drop-down? Oh, okay.
What is this? What is all that? ICOM address? I don't want that. Oh wait, I do want that. Hold on.
What happens if you... you got 5 minutes for JO97.
Hey, Josh, Mike NAYO. Did you see my comment?
No, man. What's up? You just got to talk it to me.
Yep. So I just had to deal with this the other day with SatPC32. In that radio setup menu, you're going to see model and IC9700.
Yeah.
Click on model, and there's going to be a drop down, and it says baud rate and then address. There's actually 3 options there. Go to baud rate and make sure that's set to whatever you're rigging.
You're right.
Yeah, that cost me like 30 minutes.
And then address, and then that's the civ address?
Yep, that's correct. Just make sure they all match what's on your rig. Are you using the 905, or did you actually get a 9700?
705.
Oh, yeah, I'm at 705, yep. It should be the same. I'm pretty sure they're the same.
Yeah, but this is not right. Hold on. I think you can just go up, straight up to A, right? Wow, this app is funky, man.
It's very powerful, but it's very not... the HMI needs some work.
Yeah, this is
very
bad.
old.
Okay, so so I can set my radio to whatever I want then. So it should be A04 or A4 for the 705. And
honestly, when I was
store
dealing...
that? Oh,
honestly,
yeah. Then I get
the
a German
addresses-
error message. A German error message. Good.
9.
It was written by a DB call, so yeah, German.
So what is the second address supposed to be?
Try A2A2.
Yeah, that was the default of 9700. I assume it's the same. You'll also see it in the... You can look up the CIV address on the 705. It should be A2.
It's A4.
Okay, yeah, just make sure it matches.
All right, here we go. We're close. Nope, doesn't like it. What the hell?
Any
Does
German
the,
speakers in the audience?
Does the top line have to match the bottom there?
Oh, it's split it back. Oh, this is very frustrating.
Hey, Josh, I got to pop out. I'm camping, but I figured I'd just help you out real
yeah,
quick
man,
there.
take it
Hopefully
easy.
you get
Thanks.
it.
I appreciate it. I'm gonna
Yep,
set
no
this
problem.
to
7
A4
3.
just so I can like. Yeah, no, it should be good.
Somebody in the chats and
Oh, we're losing you. Didn't run
Oh,
as
Mark
administrator.
and the yeah.
That shouldn't matter. Okay, all right. Guys, if you don't know, don't just talk, please. This is not going to be helpful. Plus, all the repeating comments is not helpful at all. All right, so model, we'll change it to addresses. And this one, we're going to go to... No, go back. Oh, God. I gotta go all the way back up.
While he's doing that, if somebody wants to tell me how to do push to talk, it'd be helpful because I don't want to be interrupting it to make noise here.
Yeah, if you go into settings, you can set a PTT button. A lot of people set control as the PTT button. If you do that, let me know and I can deactivate you as auto PTT.
Are you on a phone or a PC?
Oh. Okay. All right. Hold on.
Oh, wow. Don's not talking.
No. All right. Let's restart it. No, it's not changing the radio still.
Josh, I just Googled ICOM 705 addresses. It often gets changed to X94 to mimic the IC 7300 from a rig control perspective.
Yeah, but I mean, if I set the radio to anything, it will follow it if the radio is the same, right? So I have the sieve on the 705 set to A4. So if I go into radio setup, it should be A4. Yeah, it's all A4 right now. Okay, let's do satellite mode. I don't know what that means, but let's click that. It's not controlling the radio. It's frustrating. What's the satellite we're looking out for right now? Or it's ISS? Somebody? Anybody? Bueller?
Looking at the ISS track, it won't come overhead until tomorrow night for us in California.
Yeah, but what was
right,
the satellite?
But if you're using do you have it set on amateur radio satellites for your ISS tracker? Because if you just do the default on the phone apps, it doesn't show all the passes, it just shows the visible ones.
Oh, for me, I use the NASA website.
Yeah, we removed all of them, though, so now it's not happy.
Just for the heck of it, pop on ISS on that left column. So get rid of that one, put ISS up there, and turn it on. I could be wrong, but I swear I set my phone for California, and it said there was one coming up. Real low, though.
Well, I mean, let's not try things. Like,
Not
what
there.
is okay, what is
Well, you'll know because it'll pop the ISS up on the screen, and if it's going by you, you'll see.
Okay, well, I'm not
If
worried
you
about
just
that.
select
The
ISS.
ISS is not coming over, so that's fine. So what's the next satellite that's possibly coming over? The radio is not connecting to the app, though, so it doesn't really matter at this point. Yeah, Ted.
I'm not sure.
Ted, what's the pass that you're seeing on a satellite? I want to at least get the gimbal moving to track it. I don't care if we're not hearing it, but I can hand rotate it.
Somebody
ISS.
else agreed.
Oh, ISS.
Yeah, ISS. Do it. Do ISS. Somebody said it's in 2 minutes. I think I'm right.
So that's not.
Not in that column. Go over to the
one?
next column.
Which column?
Click on the top one on the left column. On the first column, click on the top.
Be very specific. So amateur.
Okay.
Okay.
I can't read the other source files. Go all the way up to the
I
top
got
on
ISS.
source
There
files.
you
Click the top one.
Yeah.
Now go into. Now look for ISS there.
Okay, so we're going to
Double
click on
click.
ISS. We're going to show
Get rid of
on, off.
AO27.
Yep. And we're going to hit OK.
Yep.
And then we're going to go to
Yep.
tracking.
Oh wait.
Real time.
It might yeah, real time.
No, it's definitely already passed us.
Okay. All right. So yeah, I don't know why it said that. On my phone, it said it was going to go by at 8 degrees. That's weird. Okay. I can't look up anything because I'm using my computer to watch you and my phone to to talk. So
Yeah, it's fine.
Do you have GoSat Watch on your phone?
Yes.
That will tell you everything that's passing over if you select in the ham settings or ISF.
This app should do that. This app should do that for us.
Yeah.
Yeah, it might do that, but I haven't figured it out yet.
I want to point out that the that is my iPhone. That is my iPhone right now. No, the ISS is like, it's gone. It's not overhead. That's
yeah,
the ISS right now.
It isn't going by. There's a time difference with me. That's why I thought it was going by right now.
No, but people in the chat are saying like the ISS is going to be overhead, and I don't think it is.
Yeah, there's a bunch of people saying, it's there. They're seeing the same thing you are. And
so, okay. So if you go to satellites, let's update the Keplers. Update them Keps.
Josh,
let's do it.
A091 is passing by your location in 38 minutes.
Oh, it is.
Okay, A091. That's an actual. We can actually hear that one. All right. Doesn't matter because I don't have the radio on yet. That doesn't look like it's going to pass either. Oh, it's going a different direction. Okay. Here we go. We're watching.
Did you eat it?
I think simply getting the gimbal to track one that's passing overhead will be a huge accomplishment.
Oh yeah, I don't care about the radio at this point. If we get the gimbal tracking, hey, then I'll work on the rest of it. That's not as a big a deal to me. Like getting it to just track is the big thing.
Yeah, you got the AO27 in about 15 minutes if you want to try to track that one.
Okay, that's an even faster one. AO27. All right, let's go over there. So AO27. All right, so we're gonna get rid of 91. I'm gonna click that. Go show on off. I'm gonna go okay. All right, wife is calling me. Well, okay, here we go. Nope, that didn't work.
On NASA's website says the space station passing California right now.
Cancel.
Yeah, but the program doesn't say
real
that.
time.
The ISS passed overhead earlier today. They won't pass again until tomorrow. Tomorrow evening, in about 22 hours.
I'm showing it over the Pacific.
Josh.
Outside of California. I mean, I'm on NASA's website. Actually, it's the ESA tracker, but.
Josh, go to
wondering if
5. It's going to pass over you in 3 minutes.
In what? What?
A05, and it's passing over you in 3 minutes.
AO05?
Yeah, AO.
Okay, so what?
Alpha Oscar 5.
So, Adam, what was the satellite you were saying? AO27?
Yeah, 27 was the next one I saw from anything that's potentially active as a amateur sat.
So what you're seeing on my screen, is that accurate for AO27, like what you're seeing? Are my Keplers just out of whack?
Sorry, I'm not seeing it. I can't see your screen right now, but it's
north
about 15 minutes from now, and it's
north of Antarctica.
It's passing in about
Atlantic, in the Atlantic.
Let me take a look. 1 second. Let's see. It is I'm showing it directly south of us, kind of off the directly west of Chile.
This is screwed up.
Yeah, you're off. Your system is off. Well, that would affect you from getting anything.
I just gotta. Yeah, okay. I just found AO27. It's coming up South America right now toward California.
I posted a screenshot of the ISS, but that'll probably be passed before he gets it updated.
What's he doing right now?
I'm trying to get a
Alternate
Wi-Fi
his
connection or
Wi-Fi.
something. I don't know why my
Yeah.
everything is out of whack.
Yeah, Mike's in8YO says your Keps are 9 months old.
I did the download though, and it said it was good. That's the thing that's pissing me off. It's like, oh yeah, okay, it's good. It let me do it.
Well, you got one thing working, now you got to get the next one.
I know, seriously.
Yeah, and that dongle just connects straight to the rotor, so that shouldn't be messing up your Wi-Fi connection at all.
I mean, hypothetically.
If your
Seems like it's
Kepler
working.
data is up to date, it's your time sync.
No.
Well, he can't do either unless he gets an internet connection, though.
Yeah, but you can hand in her time and date and be close enough. You'll be off, but you won't be that far off.
I'm pretty sure the rotor will work once he gets that all set up. The caps and the time sync.
I was already on here though, and I downloaded them, so I don't know why it didn't update.
Yeah, Mike, he downloaded those earlier today, so why are they still 9 months old?
Yeah,
Is there some
doesn't
trick
make any
to it?
sense. Let's see.
Maybe after you download them, there's some trick to actually getting them loaded into the program.
I just hit the button and it updates them. So, but I had a Wi-Fi connection when I did it, so I don't know if that. But you
Well-
said you did it earlier.
Yeah, he said he did it earlier, and
Yeah.
he would have had a Wi-Fi connection then. So
Every time I start the program, I do that caps just to be sure. So maybe it doesn't save it. I don't know. It should.
yeah, well, this thing does not look like a very good program. So, what are better programs for satellite tracking than this?
This is the only one I've used, so I know there's a few other ones. I got them downloaded on my laptop, but I actually got this one to work the way I wanted it to, so I didn't mess with the other ones yet.
I thought there was one that was really good, but you have to pay for it.
Hammeryo
was it.
Deluxe is what I use, and it works pretty well.
Most of them are pay for, by the way.
Yeah, that's what I thought. And then this one, I think, from what I was reading, it said demo, and then they were talking about the paid version.
Yeah, I've got PST rotor on my computer, but I haven't tried it yet.
Yeah, Mike says you're at the bottom of your program. It's saying the caps are from 2022.
Okay,
Did
so them
someone
need to be
mention
updated.
I clicked it. I clicked the button. And now it's not letting
And
me
you
do
have-
anything. I can't even get on the Wi-Fi right now, so I don't know what's going on.
Yeah, that's the thing is you got to get in that Wi-Fi.
Oh my god.
Trust me, I was the same way you are right now until I got this thing working. Good thing is I didn't do it live though, because there was a lot of swear words in it.
Seriously.
Yeah, I know the guy in our club. He's got Yaesu, the whole Yaesu 9 yards thing, and he's got some software that he paid for that works really well.
I got one more shot on this. Hold on. Let me grab it. It's crazy. This won't join my network. I have slow Wi-Fi enabled on this network. So one last shot. Here we go. Hold on.
What about your hotspot on your phone? Just they'll throw that out there.
Hold on 1 second. 1 second.
Yeah, ain't that the truth, Mike? That's why I hate software like this. It's too old and brittle.
Even the hardware, you got to be careful like that, Don.
Yeah, but I feel better about hardware than I do old software. This thing looks like it was written before Windows XP was even out.
Considering I saw something about 95 there for the program, yeah, it's been out a while.
And it doesn't look like it's been updated. At least, I mean, somebody added a 9700 to it, but yeah, whatever. That's still awful old.
Yeah,
I think they added some.
Sorry. So yeah, the next thing would be like check Ham Radio Deluxe and see if I can get it working. So yes, that works really well with radio control. I've already worked that all out. It's the rotor aspect of it that I don't know if that's going to be what we're looking for. Plus, I got to run it on the Jankopotamus, and I don't know that we're going to be able to do a Ham Radio Deluxe on the Jankopotamus. We'll test it, but where's my Wi-Fi's now? Where's my Wi-Fi's? Oh, that's why. Hold on. Jesus.
And Don, to finish up real quick, yeah, they updated a few of the radios and, updated a few kernels here and there to make it current day OS compatible, but that's been about it.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, they haven't updated the interface in forever.
So VK4, what did you do on the SatPC32 setup to make it work? That's the big thing. That's the next thing. That's the next thing to get that connect. Once I can get that to, once we're there, we got two things we got to hit. We got to hit the Keplers and get the 705 on there, and we'll be all set.
Hey, that might be.
Okay, we got Wi-Fi. We got Wi-Fi. All right, here we go. So if I go to satellites and I said update KEPS, which I did, this time I'll do NASA all download.
Yep, that's the one I do.
And it says download successful. That's what I did. That's the same thing I did.
Did you do the top one? Because that's the one I use.
I did that too. I did both.
Okay.
And so I hit download again.
You have to download the one that corresponds with the left column.
Huh?
The left column, you have to download the one that corresponds with the left column, because that's going to be the one that you're picking, right? On the back window, one behind you.
I see what you're saying. I see. Well, the whole app's crashed right now. I killed the whole application. I killed the whole thing. All right. So let's go to satellites.
Delete.
Yeah, seriously. Let's go to. Oh, wait. No, it's fully dead. Fully dead. I fully killed it.
Do Control Alt Delete and only stop the SatPC32 when that task manager pops up.
Yeah, this is registered to you, Josh. Did you actually pay for this thing?
Yes, I did. $50,
oh my
man.
God.
$50.
Oh no.
$50, little man. Put that something in my hand.
Where is that $50 worth of support?
It's all you guys in the chat right now.
Don, I think it's more like 0.00050.
Honestly, this is why I hate for paying for software when it's this old. It's like, no.
This is literally what's sold off the Eris website. By the way, does everybody understand that? Like when you go to the Eris website for satellite tracking software, this is the software they tell you to get. So, okay, we're going to go back to satellites. I'm going to click AO27. Yeah. I don't know why that matters. And I'm going to hit update KEPs. I'm going to update them KEPs. Let's update those KEPs.
No, you don't have to click it. There you go.
You don't have to click it. It still says 2022 in the bottom. It's not.
Does it?
Yes.
It's not updating?
It's not updating.
What the heck?
Because...
So are you... Okay.
Okay.
Go ahead.
Yeah, no, go ahead.
Hey, Josh.
Yeah.
The SARCTRAC, the fourth link down, it says amateur and format equals CSV at the end. Click that and download that and see what happens.
Okay.
Yeah, because you're wanting amateur.csv to get updated, which would match that particular selection.
Sure.
The other ones are all text files for those other files.
I clicked download. I clicked it.
No, the one above.
I clicked it.
All right. And the program crashed again, right?
Yeah.
Wow.
Oh no!
Well, I have that problem, so I don't know what to do there.
It may be that it takes a minute for all of that to happen in the background.
Yeah. You don't want to put a pop-up or anything to tell people like, "Hey, we're downloading your Keplers."
Yeah.
Please stand by.
I mean, come on! This was only $50. Why do you expect things like that?
I don't know.
I might also suggest trying the one right above it, the amateur.txt, just the minute it decides to recover, just to see if that does it.
Well, I don't know that it's dead. I think it just didn't do anything. Oh no, it's dead.
Okay.
No, it's dead.
Because you could actually see that, like, that website's probably, because it's doing a filter, it could take a few minutes for the filter to collect the data and then push it out. But
so frustrating.
Yep.
Yeah. Oh.
Yeah, I know on mine. On mine, I do the top one, and it works fine and doesn't crash or nothing. So I don't know what's going on.
I agree. I don't know what's going on. I am also of the party of not knowing what is going on right now. So what if we right-click on it? Someone said run it in compatibility.
You know, somebody should do a video on this.
How? Oh.
Oh, God.
I don't know if this is going to help or not. This has really messed me up sometimes.
Satellite AO27. Let's update the KEPs. Let's update them KEPs. We'll go with the first one. Everybody says the first one's all you need. First one. It died. I think
but look at that. Look, it says they're 6.323 now.
Yeah, it does.
Oh yeah, it does.
Oh, it did. It did update. I just had to have it crash because
because you got to restart it.
Catastrophic result.
So yeah, to help you know that you need to restart after you load the KEPs, it crashes.
Yeah, that's a feature, not a bug.
Yeah.
So, Josh, I also noticed something. I took that format equals CSV link. I put that in my web browser. You can just go to that link directly in your web browser and download that file.
Why would I do that? Why would I do that?
In case the download KEPs, unless it decides to unless it decides to freeze on you again, then you can just go do it
Oh
manually.
yeah,
I guess.
this is
Then you
totally
got to
frozen.
figure out where
I'm clicking feverishly on the X, and it's just dead. It's just nothing there.
Oh, it locked up again?
Oh yeah. Oh yeah. Oh yeah.
Start it again and don't do the satellite. See if it tracks it. It's going by you right now.
Does no one use software like I use software? Like, I don't know. Like, am I too hard on my softwares?
No.
No.
All right, we're gonna run.
It's definitely this software.
No.
All right.
You just gotta. I know you don't.
What are we
have the
trying to run?
time, but
Oh yeah, that's right over me. All right, so come on, Gimbal, let's go. So I'm gonna hit tracking, real time.
Look at that.
Nothing. No change.
Go into your satellite menu real quick.
Okay, I'm going in. Click it.
See if it's turned on. Yeah. Is it turned on with the blue asterisks? Okay. You know what I think the problem was is you got too many of those. Close the program.
All right.
Because that comm control, you had like 3 of them open in your task manager, and it's open 3 times, and it's probably clashing. So go to your task manager real quick.
Oh yeah, this is all buggered up.
And close all of them.
It does.
You might have to do it with the task manager.
Oh yeah. Okay. We're killing them. We're killing all the things. Here we go.
Jeez.
Satellites.
And now it won't be in the proper, or the device won't be in the proper settings. So.
I'm just waiting for this thing to take me out from behind my head right now.
See, and I don't know if it'll start in the middle or not of a pass. We'll find out, though.
It should.
It's not.
Do the rotors.
What do you want me to do?
Rotor.
Oh, rotor. That's right.
I think it's on, though. I think I see it moving.
The parking does nothing. I think it's all buggered out. I think I gotta completely do a reset.
Are you kidding me?
What port did it say it was on?
I'm disconnecting all the things. Disconnecting.
That's not it, Jeff, because it was working before.
Holy
I wonder if it
smokes.
reset when it crashed and he did the update.
No, the port's still 3.
Yeah, the port stays the same, but I notice I have to pull that dongle out anytime I restart the program.
Well, that's where
it's crazy.
Top-notch software there.
It's bad software, and AMSAT sells it. It's crazy.
Don, am I the only one ready to bang my head against the computer?
No.
Okay.
Yeah, see, it's still moving, so it's still got
No, it's not moving at all. It's not moving at all. Once I pulled the plug on it, it's not moving anywhere.
Okay, it quit now. Yeah.
Yeah, but I don't think that's doing anything. It's just pointing. It just like it's like, hey, I'm
right. But when you start the program and hit that park, and you see it moving up and down a little bit, it's got a connection to the SatPC32.
Well,
that's the first thing.
It doesn't know though, right? It's just moving.
Right, but that means the motors are on and that the SatPC32 program turned them on. So you should have communication.
Okay, so I've done the thing and it's not doing anything right now. What else do I need to do?
Did you pull the dongle out when you had the program off before you turned it back on?
Yep.
Okay. And the park rotors you did, and it's not bouncing up and down real slightly?
No. It's not doing anything right now.
The VK4 in the YouTube chat says start software, click R.
Yeah, I did that too.
He had it working the way we were doing it just by parking the rotors once you started it. I don't understand why he ain't doing it now unless it was that compatibility mode.
Let's park it. Oh yeah, so it's bumping up and down again, but it's not moving.
Yeah, so now you got communication, yeah.
Well, no,
but it's not
we've
following
had
the
it.
channel.
We've had that here. So for
Right,
everybody,
yeah, I know.
It'll do that in perpetuity once you've disconnected, because I can't get those motors to stop unless I connect with the PuTTY program on the COM port.
Right. So it thinks it's pointing, and so maybe that's the horizon to it. Like, that could be the horizon. Which, makes sense. That makes sense. The question is like, okay, now what? Like, what?
Well, try going back into satellites and shut off the satellite and turn it back on and see if that does anything.
Okay, so let me take you with me here. So I clicked on it, and then what? Take it off?
Yeah, okay, now turn it back on, yeah. Oh, you didn't have to do all that, but that's fine. Now, click on it, turn it on, and then hit OK.
I mean, it's doing something, and based off of where I'm at and where it's pointing, it would be the horizon for where it can see. So we would almost need like another satellite at this point. I hate to say that, but that's kind of what like.
How does the rotor system orientate itself? How does it know what it's looking at?
You got to hit the R plus. I'm sorry, see the R minus up there? You got to turn the rotor on. So go R next to the R in the upper left corner.
Yeah.
And click that to advance.
It's already plus.
Okay, sorry, I wasn't looking at the right screen. Sorry.
It does. It also it didn't change anything. It just kept doing what it was doing.
Sorry, I was looking at the screen.
I just don't understand how the rotors calibrate to orientate themselves. I mean, how do they know what is there a magnetic compass? Oh, GPS, but I mean
the rotor the rotor has a GPS in it.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, in Minnesota, I actually had to adjust my magnetic declination in mine to make it actually point the right direction. It was off quite a bit.
Yeah, but that should be working right now. I don't understand why it ain't working.
TVEL 4 coming up in 10 minutes. Okay, so let's go to satellites. TVEL 4 is not on the list for amateur satellites. Oh, and then we got a German error message, so that's good.
That's a really short list you got up there right now. What happened there?
That's just the amateur list.
Josh AO 9.
Go to the top one.
That's it. I'm on the top one.
You.
Is there any chance you can SSH into it, close this thing up, and just open PuTTY and SSH into the COM port? Because it'll bring up the screen where you can actually control it.
You know what? It's the cap. Do the top caps and see if a bunch of them show up.
I did.
And it's only showing that many.
Well, I mean, I can restart the application, which is probably the way to fix all this.
Probably the way it's going, but no, I don't think you need to. That's weird. I do that top one and it does all of them.
Okay, let's restart it.
Let me check my program. I got my computer in front of me. Let me see what it does when I update caps. Satellites. You're on the AO27.
Maybe they've removed all the dead satellites.
So what was it? AO91 is coming up? Seriously? That's a good one.
Don, that would be too logical.
Yes, AO91 is 9 minutes out.
Okay, so that is, for me, a group set of FM repeaters. If you hit that, then it will switch over, and AO91, there you go. On, off. Turn that bad boy on. Click OK. Maybe? Maybe? No. That's not how this app works.
It should be. It should be coming from the north, that satellite, because I was on my program. I got to get your screen back up now. Get rid of all the other ones, yeah.
Oh, yeah, coming from the north. Okay, so we'll go positive on that.
And your rotor's
Not tracking it. Not doing anything yet.
It won't. It
Rotors.
won't. It doesn't. The rotor don't start until like about maybe 30 seconds before it hits your location.
Oh, it says it's a closed port.
Yeah, restart the program.
Okay.
Seriously, don't even bother clicking that. Just restart the program.
All right.
It's crazy,
firmly in the turning it off and on again.
Yeah, we're and then now I got to reset all this to AO91.
No, it should keep it.
It's AO27 right now. It's not. I'm not even in the same. I'm not even in the same place right now.
That's crazy. Mine doesn't do that. It stays with the last satellite I had on.
Oh, AO91's back. We're back. We're back. We're back. We're back. Maybe we're back. Maybe we'll see this thing move. And if it moves, oh my God, this is going to be amazing.
It won't move till it gets closer. The program should say.
It's already over my head. It's into it's.
No.
Oh, it's
See
moving
the arrow
south. Yeah. It's moving southwest. Okay. Okay.
Right. Represents the horizon where you can see it.
So right now, the arrow is the satellite.
Yeah.
So when it gets close to you, the program should say AO91 satellite rising, and then just before that is when the rotor will start moving.
And VK4 KWS is saying click R again.
Yeah, I know.
No,
okay,
don't.
Click R. Hey, look, I clicked it. I clicked R.
Yeah, you just got to wait until right before it gets to you. It'll start moving if it's working right.
So patience is what we need now.
Yeah, yep. I know it sucks, but you got to wait, and then it should start moving. I think I never timed it, but it's like 20 seconds before the pass. It starts tuning in on it.
Yeah, there's no reason to turn CAT on because CAT we don't have a radio on there.
Well, I got a radio on. I can have a radio on. It's on right now. It's not working.
Oh, well, he's saying to hit C to turn the CAT on and R you hit R and to turn the rotator on. But seems like if I set all that up, those both should already be on.
All right, so radio setup. We got a little bit of time here. So ICOM 9700. I have the baud rate set to. That's the wrong baud rate. Come on, no, not that one.
Again, if you change the baud rate, you'll have to quit the program again.
Yeah, well, we got time, right?
If the rotator works again.
5 minutes.
96 is what it should be. 9600. Yeah. Store it. Oh, restart. Oh, restart. Oh my God, restart. Satellite's coming overhead. We're going to have to restart.
You should be okay this time, though.
I know.
Everything's set.
Yeah. All right, so we're gonna drive over there. AO27 still showing up. Came back to AO27, so I'm gonna go back in there. I'm gonna go to sat names, not sat names. Sorry, groups.
Don't forget to park the rotor too. Make sure it's moving up and down.
I'm gonna park the hell out of that rotor. AO91 right there. Rotor. We're gonna click that. We're gonna park it. Park it. You're gonna park it. Oh, it says it doesn't like that. The rotor's not happy.
Do the park rotor it's first thing before you do anything else.
Oh, I see. Okay.
When you restart it.
Okay. Park it. Nope, doesn't like it. Well, but it doesn't know the. Okay. All right.
Yeah, restart it again, and the first time you restart
but it
do the rotors before you do anything
It doesn't know that
else.
I'm on AO91. It's on AO27. That's what I'm saying. When I bring it up, it's like, hey, you want AO27? It's like, no, I do not.
Right.
I do not. So then
Now you're gonna
change that. I change it. I go to groups.
Is that
wait.
Oh.
AO90. See, AO91 isn't even on the CSVs. So if I click groups and I click FM, okay, then it clicks to AO91, and then I go rotor. Yeah, park that bad boy, and then it crashes out. I'm literally doing like the most logical approach to all of this.
Did you double check your COM port just to be sure it's still 3 and hasn't changed?
Yeah, no, it is. It has not changed. I'm
when
it's physically 3. It's physically 3.
When you shut the program down, unplug the dongle, and then plug it back in, and then restart it. Do the park rotor first before you change the satellite or anything.
Right. Jesus Christ! All right, here we go. Here we go. Here we go.
Sounds like some of the instructions I had to write for
All right,
my guys. How to
I'm going to
do
show you. I'm going to show you my dongle. I'm going to show you my dongle on the. There's my dongle. I'm showing you my dongle.
Hop on one foot.
Okay, plugging in the dongle. All right, dongle's plugged in. Starting the application.
Don, I don't think it's a full moon. Hopping on one foot won't do anything.
Oh, AO27's back again. Not the satellite we want. Let's go to satellites. Go to groups, right? Go to groups.
Wait, aren't you supposed to do the park thing first?
No. What do you mean? No, because I can't select AO91. So AO91's there. Just for hell of it, I'm going to click the R because that seems to be the jam for that. If I click R and then I click park. Oh! No fail. No failures. No failures.
Okay, baby. Now just wait.
Okay, we're waiting. We're waiting. We're waiting. We're all waiting. We're all waiting for this to do something.
You'll hear it. You should hear it say AO91 rising when that shadow gets in your footprint gets where you're
at. It's close. It's close. It's close to my footprint. Okay, everybody. I'm like right. Let me move the cursor.
We're
all
here.
hopping on one foot.
I'm right here. I'm like where that mouse is.
Anticipation is so thick you could cut it with a knife.
2 minutes.
2 minutes. 2 minutes. 2 minutes. 2 minutes.
So I can't tell with the video. Is that rotor doing that little up and down thing?
It's wiggling. It's constantly wiggling.
Okay.
That's all it does is wiggle.
Okay.
At this point.
I think you got it this time.
That's all it does. That's all it does. I gotta get this. I don't want to mess with it, but I want to get I want it to be a radio. Can it be a radio right now? Can you please just do radio things right now? For me, please. $300 wiggle machine. Yeah, a little bit.
When you get that rotor to move and track a satellite, you're going to lose it.
And
it's going to move.
If you want to listen to downlink, for AO91, it's 145,960.
Yeah, and then if you're lucky, you'll hear a bunch of people screaming at each other.
Pretty much.
All right. I should be moving right now.
It's going to happen. I can just tell it's going to happen.
Let's see the SAT program on the screen.
It's not moving. I'm fully covered. It should be moving.
What?
It's not doing anything.
Has the program announced that it's in range?
No.
Yeah, he said it would say something before it starts moving the rotator.
Yeah, I don't. It should be moving right now. What the heck?
All right, we're gonna kill the program.
Yeah, because it goes by that. I was gonna say try syncing the time again, but I don't think that matters because the footprint is showing it. Unplug the USB thing too.
All right, full reset. Full reset. Full reset. This is a nightmare. It's a nightmare situation.
It's crazy, but all I found out is once you get it working, when you turn on that SatPC32, very first thing is go into rotor and park it. Then select your one satellite, turn it on, and then hit OK, and it should track it.
For the funsies, let's swap out a hot new battery.
You know, I got a 20 amp hour one, and I leave it on for like 24 hours, and it don't kill it. Just to give you an idea.
No, I'm not assuming it's gonna kill it. I'm just we're doing all the things right now. We're just doing them all.
Right, I know. I'm just saying the battery, my 20 amp hour battery lasts a long time on that rotor. So park it first, the rotor.
But
no.
What do you mean? Park it first before selecting a satellite?
Park it. Yeah, park it first. That starts your motors.
We're gonna park it. We're gonna park that rotor.
First thing you want to do
is
park it.
It didn't do anything. Yeah, I mean it's still wiggling.
Okay, that's good. Now do the satellite.
Okay, doing the satellite.
Just remember that. First thing, just pick AO91 if it's in there.
No, it's not. It's not in the... I mean, now it is, and then you do rotor. It's not moving. Nothing's working, man. Nothing's working. It's literally over my head.
Okay, and you set up that COM thing, that little box that pops up the proper way with the right baud rate and everything on the very bottom in the taskbar?
To the best of my ability, but I still get the error that says I have not.
Yeah, I keep getting that error too. It
thinks it's pointing in the right direction. So if I click on it,
hit setup on that.
Is that what you have?
Turn your COM to 3.
Yeah.
And then what's that space? Let me see it. Hold on. Let me turn mine on and see what it says. I don't have my rotor hooked up, but I think I can still see that. Oh, great. Now mine's getting errors. What the heck?
It's contagious.
Hang on. Now I got to restart mine. Hold on a minute. What? Okay,
I've given you the virus. The virus. I'm giving you the virus. You too have the virus.
See, now mine's saying no source file is found for group standard. What the heck? Amateur. Wow, that's crazy. Okay, hold on. Let me see, though. Can I open up the... No, I can't open up nothing. Hold on a minute.
This is horrible. This is horrible. This is horrible.
It is. This is the worst setup I've ever seen, man.
Hey, Josh, something that was brought up in the chat, and I just realized, did you select real-time tracking at any point for AL91?
No. Well, no, I think I did. Yeah, it's plus R right now. Well, I mean, it was at some point. So if you click R... It does nothing.
Isn't our rotator?
What?
Isn't the R the rotator? It's tracking real time. Tracking in real time.
It's done nothing. Nothing.
Okay, I don't know if this means anything,
It
but
should be
my
pointing
program's
south.
saying AO91 is by Africa right now, but it's probably my program.
Okay. The problem is not cat control. We're not even there yet. The problem is the gimbal commanding the gimbal to follow the satellite. You guys can keep... A-man, shut up. It's not turning cat on. It's getting the gimbal to follow the satellite. We're not even there. We're not even there, man. We're not even at the point of cat. Cat's not working. The cats are out. The cats are out of the building. There's no cat. Every time I touch the thing, it says restart the program, guys. It's not me. If you're just joining me right now, trust me, I've been all through this. We've done it multiple times. It's not getting any better.
The only thing I can think of is once the pass starts, you might not be able to track it. So,
but I mean, what's the point of that then? Okay, so
I mean, I could be wrong. I could be wrong, but I've always started, well before a pass. So
Well, you can catch a mid-track. It should work.
So you're on AO27 right now.
I know, because it's not FM right now. So then you say FM repeaters. Oh. Okay, let's do that. And then
I never messed with that either.
It doesn't move. Nothing's moving. Nothing's moving. It should be pointing south right now, which it's pointed like almost due
it's not
west.
moving.
AO27 is 14 minutes out.
No, it's just defaulting to AO27. This is rough. This is rough. This is way rough.
Right, but it is 27 minutes out.
What was I gonna say? I forgot. It's terrible. I know that.
I have to figure this out by field day, guys.
Did you get it working with the putty to where you could make it spin a turn and all that?
I can pull a putty right now and move it all over the place. That's
no.
problem.
I believe you. I just was making sure because I missed that part. Okay, do the time sync for the heck of it. The program and then time sync.
Which one? What? Program time sync? Sure.
Program time sync, yeah. I don't know if it'll matter, but it's worth a shot. And then let me go pull out my notes from when I was messing with it and banging my head against
Mine just
the
said
computer
synchronized
desk.
failed.
All right, I got all my notes from when I got mine working. Let's see if I can figure something out.
Is this thing working?
Yeah, it's working.
Hey, Josh, it's on R minus again.
It doesn't matter. It's not moving even when you put it on R plus. It doesn't move. It's not moving. There's no movement. It doesn't matter what you put it on.
I've never messed with that R minus, and mine works. So,
I'll click it again. I'm literally tracking a satellite that is. It should be due south of me, and this is pointing straight west. It's not moving. It's just not doing anything. It's not doing anything. I have to do. I'm there. Okay. So what's the next satellite? AO27, right? Is the next one? Okay. We're doing a full reset. We're doing a full restart, and then I'm going to bed because this is insane.
where is that? I'm trying to look through my paperwork.
We're pulling all the dongles. all dongles must be pulled. All plugs and whatnot must be pulled. This is completely out of control.
Question.
I've already done real time under the tracking menu. I've done all of that.
I'm still looking through my notes.
AO91 just passed overhead. If the Keps are right here, then that's what that was. And if it's not right, that's the software telling me it's right, but it's not.
Okay, hold
Which
on,
is also
Josh.
another problem. Yeah. I'm holding.
Okay. Now, in the literature I have, it says that you have to install hamlib. Did you do that?
No, because that's not what the literature says. The literature does not say that. It says only for one specific software title.
Okay, hold on. Let me read, because I'm pretty sure I did this. So the EasyCom 2 should be rotor model 202 or SARCTRAC box, okay. I don't know, the way I'm reading this, it says you must first install hamlib.
No, you're reading it under a different software title.
Okay, hold on, let me look.
I will show you where the problem is. If all the software requires hamlib, which is fine, but that's not what it says. That's not what it says. It says if you're loading it for gpredict, you must have hamlib. It's under the gpredict, not all the others. If all the others need that, then they need to put it at the top of all the other sections so that everyone knows that it should be under everyone, not just one particular software, which is what it shows right now. I'll load hamlib. I don't have any problem with that. That's not what it says. That's not what it says.
Well, on mine it says to set up SARCTRAC with any tracking application, you will first need to know, and it tells you about the COM port, the baud rate, and the rotor profile. And then right after that, it just says you must first install hamlib. It doesn't say
what software. What software are you looking at? Like, what software install are you looking at?
the SARCTRAC, the SARCTRAC people gave me.
Which
I printed it out.
Which version?
Ooh, document version 1.0, hardware version 3, software version 2.
Okay, so here's the problem. All right, so I'm gonna let me pull up the what is this?
It says to do it with a terminal window on Windows.
No, that's okay. See that? Okay, that's part of the problem then. That's likely the problem. But here's the issue with writing things for people, human beings. Let me pull this up. I can't. This is so frustrating. If that's the issue, then it's literally a tablature problem.
Right.
Okay.
And I found a lot of that setting this thing up.
So let's go down. I'm scrolling down. I'm going to go to the manual. I have a Mk3b, and I'm clicking the manual. Okay. So let's scroll through this. Right.
Page 31 is the page I was on.
Let me get down there. So I'm getting through the putty stuff. So past the putty. Past the putty. Hold on, I'm getting through it.
Past the putty. So, unplug your dongle.
Okay, so here's your section that says SARCTRAC automatic operation, right? And it tells you all the things that you have to do at the SARCTRAC automation. Then, when you look at that, gpredict, it says you must first install hamlib. That is under gpredict, not
I see that.
Not the rest of the software. Not the rest of the software. So when I
But
scroll down to SatPC32, there's no mention of hamlib. No mention.
Josh, I just sent you a message. I think I know where we're getting hamlib from. It's to make the IC705 work. I just sent you a message about it.
But we're not even at the gimbal point yet. The gimbal isn't
Yeah, scroll
working.
back.
Oh, I realized that, but I happened to my gears were turning and I looked it up.
Okay.
Hey Josh, so I literally have my SARCTRAC in front of me right now working, and I do not get a COM port error when I open SatPC32.
Say that again?
So I have a SARCTRAC working in front of me right now, and I do not get any COM port errors when I open SatPC32. Are you still getting an error?
Yeah, I get an error every time I open it.
Then you're never going to connect to it. I think that it's running right now, just wrong.
That's not true, because I get the error and ignore it, and mine runs.
Could it be a port setting? Like,
I don't know what I'm supposed to do right now. This is, like, it's very frustrating.
See, mine doesn't say. It goes. I got a different thing I printed out than theirs, because it doesn't say the GD predict and then hamlet. It just says do it.
All right. Well, I don't know what I'm supposed to do. So that's pretty much where I'm at. Like, I've done all the things. I've clicked all the buttons. I've tried every, like, there are tons of people who have, well, not tons, but there's a couple of people who have the same gimbal as I do, and it just doesn't work. It's not working at all the way they have theirs working. I've moved RF devices. I've moved everything. It's just not working. It's very frustrating. I'm getting very frustrated right now.
Hey, Josh. You have Ham Radio Deluxe, though, don't you?
Yeah.
Why don't you try and see if it'll work with that?
Because they haven't tested it with that. I'm using applications that are on the list of things they've tested, and they said this tested and worked.
Well, I mean,
I can confirm, Josh, it does work with Ham Radio Deluxe, but it does take a little bit of setup, but it does work.
well, there you go. Maybe you'd have better luck with that.
And the prediction software is a lot nicer, too.
All right, so one thing that someone has said that I did play around the first install that I did on this laptop, but I didn't mess around with it after that, was my location. And so that could be a problem.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah,
so
you got to orientate that thing.
DM03. Oh, that's not going to do it.
Yeah, that might be it, Josh.
Josh, is the gimbal supposed to reset to a direction and before it starts up?
Yeah, I've been wondering about this all night. I mean, unless you orientate that thing, unless it knows where north is, I mean, just because it has GPS, it doesn't know where it's pointing.
Yeah, it parks wherever it parks, and then it knows where to turn. But if he didn't have his location set up,
well, I did
that could have been the whole issue.
Setup. Longitude and latitude, do you want to continue? Jaw. Or 9. So then I store it. Oh, okay.
My sixth sense says this is it.
Yeah, I think this is it. But is it putting it in right? I can't tell.
It's not. Hold on.
I'm going to go full screen. I'm going to go full screen. Maybe I can see better what you're doing. I can't read those small boxes. And then the German ones, I can't read at all.
Oh, I need maiden.
Yeah,
Hold on.
I think it shows you a little X where you're at, and we weren't seeing that. Let me try opening mine one more time and see if it shows that.
All right, hold on. Okay, so I'm gonna get off of me for a second. Just me. Hold on. There it is. All right. So
you might need a 6-digit.
Yeah, I think it's requiring a 6-digit.
Yeah, mine I got the elevation, the grid square, and then it shows the latitude, longitude, offset time -4.
I'm going to restart the app.
Any satellite.
All right. Hold on. Okay. Is that me? Okay, we're good. All right. So I don't know what the S is over there, but that's not right. So give me another satellite. What's close by? Anybody got one?
You gotta get in. You have to telephone. What are your settings? Okay, hold on.
There's a CAS-2T that's covering pretty much all of North America right now.
Which one?
It may not be an FM, but CAS-2T. I don't think it's an FM, but you might be able to at least track to it.
Oh. Same range.
Anything on the amateur list that's close by? JO97. That's not on the amateur list.
What's this? What time is it there, Josh?
10:30.
Okay.
If you add CAS-2T to your list, you should be able to see it. It's in the amateur list.
There's no CA dash whatever in my amateur
Oh,
list.
sorry, my list is like 3 times as long as yours. Sorry.
I mean, that's part of the problem. It's like, why don't I have the same list as you have?
Oh no, the one above, the CS.CSV one. Check this .CSV. Sorry.
I'm on the CSV one.
No, you're on the KVN.
No, I'm not.
Hit update caps right now.
Okay.
I'm sorry, I'm on a delay. I'm watching YouTube. I apologize.
No, you're good. You're good. It didn't change the list, though. That's the thing. Is that
are you filtered by a group right now?
I don't know. I mean, I'm literally running this the same way like you guys all run it the first time. So this is on standard. Should I have it set to different? Something different?
No, mine's on standard. That's why I see the full list.
Okay, Josh, do the amateur.kvn and then do the top one, amset.org, that ends in nasabear.txt.
Okay, so
and it should show a huge
KVM.
list.
I'm going to click KVM. Okay, so KVM has a huge list now. All right, so what's the one I'm looking for?
I don't remember.
Was it CAS 6?
Well, you can put it up there and check it, and then get rid of the AO27, turn it on, and then see where it's at, and you'll be able to tell if it's the one that's coming by. I don't remember. Somebody said which one was coming next. Are they still here?
All right, cast 2T.
Oscar 22 UO-SAT 5 is 17 minutes out.
Yeah, CAS 2T should be over most of North America.
Yeah.
It's not showing as over North America at all. It's showing as in Antarctica right now.
Yeah, but it's moving this your way.
Yeah, because my Kepler's is still 2022 on this one.
Oh, crap.
Again? So I wonder if that's part of the... But,
all right, let's update the Keps.
Right?
Let's update them.
Hey, Josh, remember how I had you go down and select one of the other files in the update caps? I think you have to do that for each one of these files.
I don't know if it's a good...
Yeah, I get it. My Keplers are old, but you notice how it's not like doing it.
I wonder if you select all the satellites and then you tell it to update it. Maybe it uses that right hand window, that right column.
It just crashed the application trying to download the Keplers. So everybody, please, by the way, I appreciate all the comments in the chat, but this is bad software. This is not good software. Don't defend this software. I may be stupid about all of this. I get that. But please do not defend that this is a good piece of software that like, oh, I get it. It's working for me. This is bad software. This is not working right. This is not how it should be for people. Anyone using this. It's not good. It is not good. And no one should be defending 100%. It. No one should be defending it.
Yeah, it's horrible.
It's crashed.
I mean, I just popped open HRD and went to the satellite thing and like, okay, he said cast 2T, and I pulled it up, and in like 5 minutes I figured out how to have it show me the different overlays where it's going to be.
Oh my God, I'm very done with this. I think I'm gonna have to get HRD running with this.
Yeah, I think you might want to. And it updated the Keplers no problem, and I don't even have
Yeah, the software's crashed. Like it's crashed. Like my whole thing's crashed.
Maybe it'll be updated when you turn it back on. I don't know.
It seems to terminate the process and start it over.
This is bad.
Dumb question. Well, yeah, dumb question. Did you install the program into the default program x86 folder?
I didn't do anything that the instructions didn't say to do. That's it. Period. If the instructions wanted me to do hamlib, they should have wrote them better. If they wanted me to install something else, I would have installed that. But that is not what the instructions said. I followed the instructions to the letter, and that's it.
I only asked that because I have found, especially on the newer Windows versions, create a dedicated folder in the root of the C drive. Don't install stuff to programs x86. You run into issues of frozen programs. At least I have. So that might be something. I don't know.
All right. Well, I'm giving up. I'm giving up.
Hey, Josh.
Yeah.
If you look at that download caps at the bottom, it says select the URL and then select the download. If you click on the SARCTRAC NORAD Elements Amateur text, that may be quicker.
Well, the whole thing's crashed right now. It's dead.
Right.
I can't do anything.
But I'm saying with the AMSAT one from AMSAT.org, it made it so big that's why it keeps crashing.
There's no excuse for it to crash. There's no excuse. There's no excuse. It shouldn't crash. Like there's plenty of memory here. There's plenty of processor. Let's do it on this Jankopotamus. It's not going anywhere. I'm not even touching it. All right, so let's do that. So satellite CAS 2T We'll hit down, upload Keps. We'll go to, what was it, AMSAT, right? AMSAT, that's the one you want me to do? Or NORAD? NORAD.
The third link. The third link.
The NORAD SelectTrac.
Okay,
Yeah.
so there you go. I clicked it. Ha ha ha. Ha ha ha. Maybe?
Pat.
Yeah, thank you. Put it back. Go ahead, put it back.
Show them.
No, it's good. It's good.
Oh, it's cool.
I know, I'm not going to do that right now. Go ahead, take it back in. No, yeah, you can wear the hat. Go ahead, take it inside. So I clicked download and it's told me nothing. No, the cat and the dog are now fighting. So, Chloe, enough. All right. Well, there you go.
Josh, do not feel bad, man. This is a great effort, and it is rocket science. So it's not like you're doing something easy. Software's a piece of junk.
I literally work on things that go into space. And this is like, it is kludgy. I get that it probably makes sense to somebody, but like, this is not the way. I cannot.
Well, Josh,
I cannot tell you, like, we have to make software that works with people that like don't belong in space or are not in space, right? So I'm gonna fix my shot here. When you make software and you try to capitulate to a user base that wants to use it, and I'm not even saying like ham radio operators should be, I get it. Ham radio software is more difficult, right, than other software. This is kludgy to a degree that it's unapproachable. It is not something that is available to most people. Most people, I'm saying like 90% of ham radio operators. I don't know. I don't know where to go. I don't know where to go with this. It's very frustrating. I'm very frustrated. So, yeah.
Interface is Windows 95. It's a piece of junk, man.
No, I get that, but
just put HRD on there and try it again next week.
Yeah, I think I have to.
So, but this this thing, the gimbal and all that stuff ran what, about $250, $300?
$300 for the gimbal. Well, for the gimbal, not the arm or any of that other stuff. Like, that's all its own standalone thing. You'd have to watch the live stream to explain the hardware that goes into this. I'm gonna get it to work. I will get it to work. But man, this is a very unapproachable start to this whole thing. This is very aggressively not the way it should be.
People
very frustrating.
always ask me, "Oh, do you do satellites?" I said, "Well, no." But I'd like to. I've always wanted to. I knew the AMSAT guys back in Orlando used to come in all the time, but I could never afford the Yaesu rotor. So
yeah, and I think it's worth repeating. The gimbal's good. Over putty, we demonstrated multiple times the gimbal works. We even got it to point a little bit with SatPC32, but AMSAT, I don't know if anybody's watching this long with AMSAT, but you guys really need to update either that you're going to continue to support this application or that you're going to produce better documentation for this, because this is not good. This is really not good. It needs better documentation for people that are trying to get started with this, to get involved with satellite radio. It can't be this like the dark brotherhood that if you're really passionate about it, you'll get it to work. We're not in that world anymore. We need a better solution. Straight up.
Yeah, I'll second that, Josh. I got mine working, and I have to park the rotor every time when I start it, and for some reason it's working, but it was the worst software I've ever worked with. Just so you know, I just pulled up my properties on my SatPC32, and it's running in compatibility mode for Windows 8, and I got it checked to run this program as administrator. So if that's at all, mine's working, so that might be what you have to do.
I'm not even gonna talk to Orbitron right now. That was a even worse mess of an HCI. I did not want to mess with that user interface at all. But hey, it might work better. It might work. I don't know at this point. I'm done. I'm gonna end it. I'm gonna end it from my point of view. You guys hang out in the Discord if you want, but I'm all the way done. Hey, come back next week. We're going to hang out with Mike Cade MRD. We're going to do JSA call, and then there will be a proper regular after chat. But as far as I'm concerned, I am c'est la vie at this point. There you go. Shout out to Mike Glover. Ben's doing the hot ad showing off the patch from Mike Glover's new book, Prepared. So if you're familiar with Fieldcraft Survival, Mike Glover, he came out with a book called Prepared. It's available right now on Amazon, so go check that out. And that's the little hat he's wearing right there. Looks good on you, man. There you go. All right, guys. I am done. I'm all the way done. I'm mentally spent, and I'm looking around this table, and I'm like, I got to clean. Who's going to clean up all this crap that I pulled out on the table? So I'm done. I'm going to bed. Good night, everybody. Take it easy. See you on the Discord later.
73, Josh.
73, Josh.
See you, Josh.
See ya. All right, man. That's a lot. All right. Thanks for everybody that watching on the YouTube and Twitch. We didn't get all the way there. And I think I'm probably more frustrated than when I started. But I'm going to leave that set up, and I'm going to tackle it again tomorrow morning. So I will talk to you later. 73. Enjoy the memes. See you. Meme.
Gary. I forgot. Daddy.
What?
Have you named this yet?
No.
I'm gonna call it Gary now.
The radio's called Gary? Okay.
The government kind of sus.
Government is kind of sus.
It is?
Yeah.
Cool.